was more original, he says.
Yes, thank you.
Guy. Thank you, Diaz. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning, Diaz.
Good morning, DS. This is the morning
Audience
roast.
of one.
This is the morning roast for Friday. Flippin' Flashing the Friday. September 20th, 2013. It's 8:04 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time in Macon, Georgia. This is yours truly, DB, along around here with my right-hand man or left-hand man, Irvin Martinez.
Yeah, I'm left-handed.
And
so
also,
are you.
Yeah, so am I. On my left, I guess you might say, or stage
And
left,
on your other left
is behind the camera is Ed Einbinder, aka Making Scary Aoki. Take that we didn't have a show last night, yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you did?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
played Bugs Bunny, Superman.
Yeah, he kept it on the air. That was
for a
cool.
while.
Okay.
Make sure those eggs are well fried, Diaz. Says he's gonna go make an omelet.
Make an omelet. Wow.
Thanks a lot.
Not gonna say
See the
more?
respect we get? We get on the air and he goes, fuck it, I'm gonna go make an omelet.
Ha!
Well, make one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make some for all of us.
Yes, make some omelets, yeah, because all I had was just,
Hell
So
yeah!
A
get
cup
an
of-
omelet.
just a cup of Cheerios.
So who's making the omelet?
Yeah, who is making the omelet, Diaz?
Ooh, Subway, Mickey D's.
Or that little
Working.
dog you had on the film? What's the name of that dog?
Oh, no, Rex?
Rex.
Yeah. That's a
I
nice
can't
dog, by
survive
the
on
way.
it.
I think you
roast
sent me a
about-
spam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, trying to get the video.
Uh-huh.
Trying to spam me. I can't get it.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I will not be spammed. I hate spam.
Dang. Well,
He said some hooker cafeteria worker skank.
ew. Are you going to trust her with some food? I don't know.
Make sure her hands aren't sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure she doesn't put some extra sauce in it.
Yeah.
You might think those eggs are runny, but I got some news for you.
Yeah, it could be something else. It could be a big glob of spit on your food, too.
Yeah. Don't trust that stuff, man, because you might not know what it is.
Yeah, you don't. By the way,
Well, you're not speaking the right language, man. You need to learn Swahili.
no.
Swahili. What is that?
Yeah,
Swahili?
they never say anything
Breakfast.
when I tell them thanks. I know, rude bitches. Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
You know, I had that the other day. A woman, I open up the door, she just waltzes out.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I should have just slammed the door on her fat ass. But meanwhile, I'm trying to be nice, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't have to do it. I mean, I had enough time to get in and screw her, let her take the door. And, no, but I decide I'm going to be a gentleman. I'll stand there and hold the door open for some fat cow waltzing through the pasture.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even look back and acknowledge anything.
Yeah.
And maybe it's reparations. She wants reparations.
Reverend.
Yeah.
Hey, Diaz, man, if you get an omelet and it smells like tuna, you might want to just walk away and go to Mickey D's, get an egg McMuffin, because
They're cheap and they're good.
At
Yeah.
least you know there's no meat in their food.
yeah.
Right.
Because I'm just saying, just check your omelet, man.
No eggs either. I don't
If
know
it-
what they
if it
make
got-
that egg out of.
If it smell kind of just walk away.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
I
walk
like
away.
that. That way, do that again.
Yeah.
That's the one that that's the noise that I make when I go me oh. That's the noise.
Yeah.
That comes from somewhere. I think Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Good morning, Good Time Radio. Good morning, Kettle Corn.
Good morning, good time, Rita.
Good morning, Noel Ya. Noel Ya. Yeah. Anyway, so we had a day off yesterday. Derek, why don't you tell the people why we did not have a show yesterday? Although
I got one question.
thank you to Ed for putting up some cartoons. and
That's
some other
right.
stuff.
How you dick hanging?
It's quite well, thank you.
Actually, may have been knocked off in that car accident. Yeah. Why don't you tell the folks about it?
Yes.
Good morning, Kiwi guy.
Does anyone knows?
Yeah, Derek was staring at some Indian girl on the side of the road. Didn't see the red light.
Yeah.
You guys.
You know, I think Derek had a flashback of that Indian girl doing that hokey dance that she did.
The ball.
And that, all she needed, you know, she looked more Dutch than she did Indian.
Dutch?
Yeah. I don't know why. That dress she
You
had
mean
on.
like Dutch chocolate or something?
Yeah, no, that dress she had on was kind of like, I was expecting wooden shoes to go along with it.
Oh,
That
geez.
did not look Indian. I mean, Indian women, don't they wear the, belly dancing outfit? and the
No,
little
that's
panties?
actually that's Middle Eastern. That's a difference. There's a difference between India and the Middle East.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern people, they have a totally different.
Yeah, they show
Even though they do look very similar, olive complexion, dark raven hair,
Yeah.
but there is a difference. I kind of figured out my freshman year the hard way, but
I thought
anyway,
I heard my Slim Whitman singing out.
I was around 3 o'clock. Around 3 o'clock.
Around 3 o'clock, what happened,
On Wednesday,
Derek?
I was just leaving. Well, actually, just finishing a takeout thing from Checkers that I bought. From that that $2.
How come you do all this Checkers shit and you never bring any over here? What is that?
Because I was on my way going home.
Okay. So,
But anyway, I was finishing up because I hadn't eaten anything, since the night before. I didn't have
Wow.
any breakfast, so I just had to
Derek's
get
on
something.
a
to
diet.
Yeah. And, I just wanted to get some type of food in my stomach before I had to do what I had to do, because after that, I went to Lowe's to get like a big 50 pound bag of cement, because I had to get my realign my mailbox. If anyone's seen my mailbox on there, it's like leaning more. It's just leaning toward like it's the Tower of Pisa or something like
Wow.
that. So I had to get some, had to get the cement to hold it in place.
Mm-hmm.
I was on my way to my mom to get the hole digger to dig the hole much deeper, so I could just plant it on there, put the cement in there to fill it up.
And you crashed into somebody.
Yeah, on my way to my mother's house.
So how did you crash into that person?
I was on the left side near the center lane of the road, and I was behind the school bus. And school bus, pulled away further and further away, and I was still on the lane, and get there, and I was thinking maybe if I could make it to the light, I may be able to get to the closer lane and take a right to my mom's place, which was maybe like a block away. Then all of a sudden I see this red late 80s, early 90s Mustang just jet out, just speed out of a perpendicular road coming up there near O'Reilly's.
So whose fault was it?
It was the guy's, because I was on the right of way. This guy just came out just speeding out there like he stole something, like he was part of a getaway car or something like that. And it's like,
Yeah, that's a good question. What is the word of the day? Perpendicular.
yeah, perpendicular.
When was the last time you used that, Noel? I think I've ever used that word. Perpendicular.
So in other words, the Barrettmobile 3.0 is on the DL list.
Well,
She
she's
got
happy
smashed.
you're okay.
Yeah. Now the other car looked really bad because it was, at least my car had a little bit of iron since it was made in the 80s.
Wow.
85, 85 Skylark actually took a part of the front end of that car. It was still sticking on to it.
So they slammed you and you became even more perpendicular, is that it?
Well, I'm glad
I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm okay.
That was the first question
I almost got
asked.
T-boned. I almost got T-boned in the bag. I guess maybe.
And you got such a nice car.
Yeah, no.
Poor baby.
Yeah, it had nice. I really love the interior.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Now it looks like the Elephant Man.
Yeah, it does. I mean, my car looked like a red velvet cake because because it was nice light tan, kind of looked like the cream cheese, frosting, and the inside had that red interior, like red velvet. Just it was basically red velvet. So.
Well, no. When during your rapper days, why don't you do this? Come up with a very short rap with the word perpendicular and his car accident, and leave it to the audience to decide who was really at fault.
Okay.
Is that too much? No. So it's got to be using the word perpendicular, along with the accident, along with a suspicion that maybe it was his fault.
Yeah? Well, actually, the police talk to both of us, but
just you could take vehicular perpendicular. Vehicular perpendicular. Yeah, sounds like Curtis Blow. Anyway,
speaking of Curtis Blow, yes, these are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up, break down.
Or the lack thereof.
Yes. Obviously on his part.
Well.
Because
that's what they tell Judge Judy all the time. It was his fault. Judge Judy will rip into you, Derek.
Of course, yeah, just like that dude that went in my car, yeah.
When you and I were watching Judge Mathis, remember those two big guys? They were friends.
Mm-hmm.
One of them crashed into him and messed up his car.
Yeah.
And he says to Judge Mathis something like, "Well, the accident could have been avoided if you'd only watched me while I was swerving the road and got out of my way." What kind of shit is that? That was his defense. And then he had no estimates. And then he tells the judge, "Well, I haven't paid him because I'm trying to get mine fixed."
Oh.
So, of course, the judge threw the book at him. You have full coverage, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
How's your perpendicular hanging? Kiwi guy has. Good morning, Tara London is on. Oh, here he goes.
Okay.
Anyway, so we got a lot of shit going on, Of course, making politics still continues to roll right along.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the law that this scumbag passed, Henry Gibson, along with his other minions?
Mm-hmm.
They are no longer going to be able to drink anything after 2 a.m.
Wow. Really?
And I guess that sets him up to sell his junk heart attack garbage food to drunk people. They get a little less drunk, 1 hour less drinking. So Henry Big Fat Gibson will be able to sell his poison heart attack food now a lot earlier.
Wow.
So that's one thing. That's one news. That was just passed yesterday.
Okay. I was just speaking of which, you remember the story we had about the football player, former football player that was in a car accident, and he was trying to get help, and he was shot by the police, and the police chief was saying that who defended his the cop who shot the guy, fatally shot him.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you know that guy, that police chief, the black police chief of that town?
He was a former Macon chief.
Yes. As a matter of fact, he was the predecessor to Mike Burns.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes.
You're talking about the killing of that young black man who had a car crash and he got out to try to get help in some house, which in Georgia is a bad idea, especially if you're black.
Yes, exactly.
To walk on anybody's property. These people are all paranoid with their freaking guns.
Yeah, I don't think this happened in Georgia though. I don't think.
No, but he was the police chief.
Yeah.
Wait, who are you talking about? The guy that got shot?
Yeah, the guy who got shot by the police.
The chief used to be chief of Macon.
Yes, before Mike Burns was police chief of Macon. Yes, his name was Rodney Monroe, by the way. Rodney Monroe.
Yeah, start boycotting his food truck. Yeah, you're not kidding. He sells these.
Good morning, Tower.
These fries. What do they call those? Cheese fries.
Chili cheese fries.
Chili cheese fries.
Yeah.
They are like They go right through you like a bad McDonald's burger.
Yeah. Arby's and Checkers, I think, sell them too.
No.
But they're okay. They're okay. Yeah, they're not so bad.
Yes, it does prove that Macon is the center of the universe.
The center of the universe.
Going back, yes, they did find Anthony's votes. I believe the number was 34. Am I right, Anthony?
34 votes.
But the official tally should be up today. It may be 37. And I would like it to be that, if not more, of course, because the number 3 and the number 7 are both good luck numbers. They're both good numbers. They're also odd numbers.
Yeah.
For an odd guy, you need odd numbers. You don't need even numbers. Yeah, that's not official. I know. That's what I'm saying. McDonald's burgers don't go bad. You're right. And the french fries can last up to, I think they said, like 10 years. Literally, they're like in suspended animation.
Wow. That's
yeah, they
scary.
don't go bad. But anyway, a lot of other crap is going on. Of course, we have that new law that's changing. But speaking of law, let's talk a little bit about church law. Church law. Do you know this Pope is like changing everything, and he's got every pinheaded religious nutcase going crazy over the fact that he's saying things that they're now afraid is allowing, from abortion to gay marriage to celibate priests to other shit that he's talking about, and they're saying no. He is still holding up the law and blah 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 blah. When in fact he is actually changing a lot.
Whoa. Damn.
He is changing a lot. Thank you, Ed. It's always good to have my
Backup assistant.
my backup guy, my sound effect guy. Anyway, Pope Francis said the church has a right to express its opinions, but not to interfere spiritually with the lives of gays and lesbians. Expanding on explosive comments he made in July. What was that?
Leave the faggots alone.
Anyway,
The words of it.
I saw this picture and it made me think. It just made me think of
Really?
wow.
the picture.
Those allegations are only allegations. By the way, anyway, he's expanding on explosive comments he made in July about not judging homosexuals. Yeah, that's what those nuns are doing.
Hey, we're gonna have none of this and none of that.
Okay.
I wonder why they call them none. You ain't getting none.
Yeah.
What kind of fish does a priest eat on Friday? None.
How much sex do they have a week? None. Anybody got better jokes or none jokes?
We'll be here till 11.
Word of the day? None. None your business.
Yes, I thought it was perpendicular according to Rudy. Well, it was.
Anyway, the Pope's comments don't break Catholic doctrine or policy, but instead show a shift in approach, moving from censor to engagement. Elected in March with the expectation that he would try to reform the Vatican, an institution with many observers say is riven with corruption and turf wars and a bunch of pedophile priests. Perverts. They don't mention that, of course. They don't mention all those priests whacking off behind the altar over there. God only knows what the hell they're doing. Feeling up all these altar boys under their little dresses. Who knows? Bastards. Anyway, so he says his first mission is to change the church's attitude. The church has sometimes locked itself up in small things, the Pope said. Yeah, locked himself up in small things. Look into that comment, Derek.
Yeah.
They lock themselves up in small things.
Small places.
Derek's got a wing
Little
dang
boys.
dinger.
Oh,
Speaking
yeah.
of small things.
The people of God
okay.
want passes, Francis, continue, not clergy acting like bureaucrats and government officials.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love this Pope, by the way. I really do. Hey, you got the picture of me as a Pope? I wouldn't mind imitating the Pope.
Yeah, matter of fact, we got a wing dang dinger of the hour right here.
All right, well, wait a minute. Let's not skip stories. I'm already having a hard time keeping up with myself.
Okay.
Let's slow it down, Derek. If not, we're going to run into another car crash. Yeah. Only 39% of the voters voted. I know. You still on that
I thought
shit?
it was 26%.
No, it was.
Yeah,
the
no,
first was
I think it was
32,
26
about
early
40%.
voting, right?
40% of the voters.
Yeah, you know why people don't vote? I talked to a bunch of people, just a small poll. They say, because it don't matter.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Anyway, let me see. What's the difference between a zip and a Catholic priest? A zip waits to burst on a 12-year-old boy when it's time. What the hell? What kind of a joke is that, Donnie?
Between a zip and
That's a weird. A zip. A zip. You see, you blew it. Your joke was in another zip code. It didn't arrive. Alright, it's true, Ed. Your vote does not matter. Welcome to Rome.
Oh, yeah.
2013.
It doesn't matter. That's what people say. They say, why should I vote? Because hey, everybody that voted in, I think Jack Ellis is going to get it.
Well, more likely.
Yeah.
T.L. Wilson, keep scrolling back down. T.L. Wilson said something. Yeah, speaking of mayoral races.
Getting ready for Warner Robin election down here.
Yeah, because they're going to vote for.
When'd you go to Warner Robins? I thought you were Macon. You were right, not too far from.
Well, she works at at the base.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, why don't you bring that story up? Let's talk about that.
Oh, about the. Well, yeah, I already talked about it earlier last week. That Warner Robins also is having their mayoral.
Yeah, they have a
race.
mayoral race. And
be
New York has one too. I think De Blasio won.
De Blasio.
De Blasio was
So he beat Bloomberg.
city
or he's
council.
not running?
Well, Bloomberg can't run anymore. Bloomberg did 3 terms, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Or 4 terms. God only knows. He's the one that changed it back. It's 3 terms. He's the one. It was only supposed to be 2 terms. Bloomberg came in, changed the law, and made it just like Robert Ricketts trying to do. Except the difference is that in New York, Bloomberg is the one that changed the law. Here, it was the consolidation government. That shows how complacent people are, right, Ant? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see, what else? So anyway, what do you think about this Pope thing? I mean, he's really reaching out to everybody, trying to get, what they call a middle ground. And I like the idea that he said that they get caught up with too much bureaucracy and all of that. This Pope is really putting those farty old men in line, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody gives a shit. Move on to the next one.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah,
All right, well, screw
Derek's
it.
got a wing dang
Screw it
dinger,
all.
man.
Screw your religion and screw everything else. All right, let me see. Do you have a story, Derek,
Yes.
besides playing on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm typing to the chatters. But I do have that wing dang dinger.
Yeah.
Speaking of wing dang dingers, or willies, whatever you call it, there's a in the Huffington Post, there's basically a penis map of the world which exposes every weenie size in each country. Can you believe this?
No, I can't. I can't believe that's the next story that we have. Some penis map.
Well, he said it was a wing dang dinger. But hey, if you ever plan a trip, ever want to
Well,
plan
we were talking about elections.
about certain dicks.
Dickheads.
Dickheads.
So it's a map of Florida. So what? That's what Florida looks
Very
like.
close,
Big,
very
big
close.
wanger
Okay, who's
hanging
got the
off.
smallest penis?
Tell us about this map.
Basically, it says, if you ever want to plan a trip on
DC
likelihood
Norris,
that you'll
I like
encounter, something big to write home about, says now you can, thanks to a fabulously informative map on Twitter user at Onion Slayer. The map provides details on wheelie size for nearly every country on Earth, assigning each nation a color code and measurement range in centimeters.
We went from elections to erections.
There you go. Thank you, Rudy.
Good one. Good one.
From elections to erections, you get it all on the morning road.
Yes. Yes. The map on the top of South America, Ecuador.
Did you have an erector set when you were a kid?
Nah.
I didn't either.
No.
That's probably my problem.
Yeah. I have my own erector set.
Yeah.
That purple thing you showed us?
Built right in.
Yeah.
That
Rudy's a rapper today. All right, Rudy, for.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead. Read about this penis
It
map.
says, according to this, the penis size map thing, if you have the picture of the map, Ed, it says the top of South America, Ecuador, Colombia, and Venezuela form a cluster of dark green, the color code for the planet's biggest phalluses. Meanwhile, China and India are a sea of red, meaning they're home to the world's tiniest weenies. But I don't know if that's actual accurate, because even though they have the smallest ones, but Asia, India, and China have the biggest populations. So what does that mean?
Well, Chinese people do have small penises, don't they? Know what they say?
Mm-hmm.
They don't eat enough meat. They eat too much vegetable.
That's why Chinese women like Asian women like American men. You love
Yeah.
her a long time.
Yeah, and you see, even T.L. Wilson agrees. No, I don't know if she's saying yeah to that, but who knows?
Okay.
Do you have a link to the penis map?
There it is.
Okay, here we go. Look at that.
There it
All right,
is,
now,
right there.
where the hell is it, Derek? Show me where the penis is.
Well, it
See,
says,
there's the penis
from the
right
color
here on
code,
the
it
floor.
says that's the darker the green is. That's basically where it up. Now South America right there. Bolivia.
The centimeters is listed on the right.
On the right.
The smallest is the red.
Red, the highest,
and
the
then it
biggest
goes
are
to
the green.
Peach, then orange, then green, then dark green is the biggest.
Yeah, so basically the parts in Central America, South America, and actually in some African countries, right there. So as you can see.
Why can't they print this in damn?
You notice how the African country has most of the green?
Why has it got to be in metric? I can't.
Okay,
compare
okay.
my-
The thing is, well, if you got a calculator, basically 16, 17, basically a centimeter is an inch equals 2.5 centimeters.
Wait a minute. So, wait. Let me get this straight. I'm a little confused here. Well, what can I say?
Okay.
Are we talking about people with the biggest penises
Supposedly, yes.
in these countries?
Yes, the ones with the dark green, the darker ones have the
Yeah.
longest schlong.
Yes. Yes.
I guess Georgia ain't got any. Look at that.
Well, look at the United States.
The
It's
United
like
States is
peach.
like peach.
We're like second to smallest.
Second to the smallest.
Yeah, look at that. Look, Africa's got pretty much his bases covered. And
Yeah.
who said these Mexicans were good for nothing? Wow.
That's not Mexico down there. That's South America.
That's South America.
Oh, well, yeah, they're all the
Yes.
same.
Too
Yeah.
much says we're darker than you guys.
Yeah, look. But,
Yes.
no, isn't that freaky? Look at that. Look at Africa's got that big spot right there. Look at
Big
that.
green spot right there.
I bet you all
Dark
those
green.
really horny white women gonna like to fly over there.
Well,
Israel is off the charts. Where is Israel? Yeah,
Yes,
it's
it's
not
big.
even on the charts. I think they cut them off, don't they? Don't they circumcise
No,
themselves?
they have a 10% sale, 10% off every circumcision.
yeah, I was just saying it says 17.93, so 18. So if you could divide 17 or
Fuck the
18
math.
centimeters by 2.5 centimeters, then you basically get your size, your number.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's not the size of the ship.
It's
the
motion. No.
Now, I just want to know what
Yeah, that's what
pervert
they always
came
say.
up with
But
this.
you have to ask yourself a question. If you want to go on a cruise, I mean, if you want to, sail around the world, would you rather ride in an ocean liner or a rowboat?
Yeah.
Actually,
And if you
That's
want
a
to
good
sail
question.
around the world, you want a dinghy. That's one way you can float.
that's
Use
too
a
much.
big penis. Float
Anthony
on.
says that they have the anatomically correct picture of Mickey and Minnie.
Really? Yeah.
Hey, is it me or does China look like a chicken?
A chicken.
Yeah, look, there's a head. There's a beak. He's like vomiting out a little bit.
Yeah, he does.
Am I right, Ed?
Vomiting
Kinda look
out.
like a chicken.
What? Vomiting out Japan?
Yeah, he's vomiting out Japan.
Well,
Then he's dumping something on the other end.
probably, yeah, it's probably that salmonella, I guess.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness, where it's going.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is a
drawing
drawing
and
and it
it's
is
a
subliminal. I just, well, that's good to know. This is good news. I'm glad that,
I found it too.
Yeah, you
you're
got
a
it. Thank
genius,
you.
Ed.
I find all the obscure shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is,
It's very
Minnie's
obscure.
ears drawn like a penis too, Anthony? Minnie's blouse, Anthony's saying that Mickey's hand is around it. Oh, God. It took,
I don't know where.
yeah, by the way, who took the
Find
survey?
the picture, Anthony, and send me the link.
You have to be a real pervert, sit around like, I wonder who has the biggest penises in the world. Let me find out. Let me go take my measuring stick to these places. Go
Yeah.
measure people.
Measure. Who goes around measuring? Oh my goodness.
Whoever did this study.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, it was a woman, I bet. I bet it was a woman.
Who did
Too
a
much
lot
thinks
of
it was the
traveling.
Pope.
Yes.
No,
Madam.
it wouldn't have been the Pope. It would have been one of his priests, maybe.
Oh, Cardinals, I guess, yeah.
One of those cardinals.
Yes. Of course, I do have some other stories. Remember the little Miss Aviani Hope Perez, who was abducted by two men earlier this
Didn't I say there was something suspicious about that?
Yeah.
Anthony, remember we talked about this at the bar
Yes.
on election night?
Yes. Of course, she was found. She was found alive, and
Yeah.
Like that. He's going to be really upset when he finds out Minnie's his sister.
Ew. That's it. Yeah.
Incest.
Yeah.
Incest. What
Yes.
a rat. Anyway, so you were saying?
Well, okay. There's a story which I guess you might say is an added wing dang dinger. The mom linked to arrested man in Georgia abduction case. The mom isn't involved in it.
You're right. Maybe it was
What?
Michelle Stacy, Lord of Likens.
Well, here it is in Ellenwood, Georgia.
Yeah.
Police records show that the mother of a 14-year-old kidnapping victim was arrested in the same drug case as one of the men arrested in the girl's disappearance. Two men are in custody after police say Ivani Hope Perez, 14 years old, was taken at gunpoint from her Ellenwood home early Tuesday this week. She was found safe on Wednesday.
Of course.
Police had said that the crime appeared to be random, but arrest records show that one of the men in custody, Juan Alberto Contreras Rodriguez, was arrested in a drug bust at a Henry County home in February 2012 last year. A judge later dismissed the drug trafficking charge. Ivani's mother, Maria Corral, was arrested in that same bust, though she was never indicted and the case was dismissed. However, it was not immediately clear why Corral and Contreras Rodriguez were at the Henry County home together.
Well, I knew there was something very fishy about that.
Very fishy.
And it was brought up at the bar. It was brought up when we brought it up, or somebody brought it up.
Yeah.
It was Brandon brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon said something that was very interesting. Why would you let anybody take your kid? Wouldn't you at least risk your life? Not let somebody just beat you up and walk out with your 14-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
There was something very not right about this.
Yeah.
And as always, I was right. My hunch was correct.
Yes.
My hunch is that I hate to say it, that Robert Ricketts going to be mayor. As much as I like Ellis, I have a feeling it's not going to be. That's my hunch. Could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but you never know. All right, what did Good Time Radio send me here? Oh, a slightly warped website. Oh, okay.
I guess about maps or something. Certain maps.
Yeah, the countries that don't use metric. Very interesting. We'll take a look at that at another juncture. Thank you for that. Good time. Whatever the hell that is. Different maps of the world. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
I was reading what Boogie says. LOL. Anybody steals one of my kids, it won't be long before they're back begging me to have them back. Yeah, I'm just.
did I tell you last night? Hey, Anthony, last night on television, on Movieplex channel, I think they call it, Hairspray was on with Divine, the original one.
Yeah.
That was such a great flick. I love the music in that flick. But I was trying to figure out, Anthony. Yeah, they are both terrible jokes. I was trying to figure out, who did you play in that play? Because you had a mustache, you had a suit on, and there was a host who actually helped the fat girl win in the end. And then there was that guy from Hefty's store, the Hefty place. There was no hairspray guy or a guy that was selling hairspray or hair products. Yeah, it is a great movie. The sponsor of the Corny Collins show. Was that the guy in the movie? Was that the chubby guy with the glasses? The owner of Hefty's? Is that it? Because then there was Divine playing the two parts. He played the mother of Ricky Lake, and he also played some guy that was in charge that was all upset. Was that him?
I guess, I see.
Oh. What character was made? He said that character was made for the music. What character? The character that you played? Just for you, huh, Anthony? You made it just for you. Why don't you say that? Anyway, it was a great movie. I loved the music. I loved the dance. Ricky Lake was cute. I liked the way she was, she would wave.
Oh, no, she was just...
childish.
Oh, no, she looked really...
I see.
Yeah. I think she looks better now, though. But that's just me.
Yeah, Ricky Lake is lame now. I mean, she's thin. But,
Some out of show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, Ricky Lake's show is lame. That's why I went off the air. And now they got this Arsenio Hall. Oh, my God. What a hateful show that is.
Hateful show?
You know why? Because he tries too hard to be funny. And he's not funny.
So does Jay Leno.
Not even Eddie Murphy. Well, Jay Leno, I've been saying for years, that son of a bitch should have never been put on. That's come back bypass everybody.
Yeah, he doesn't try to be funny because he's funny looking.
But let me tell you, I've been watching and we're going to bring up, I actually have a story on Johnny Carson. NBC is developing...
It's going to be a wild
movie on Johnny Carson. That's the next story.
Yeah.
But Arsenio comes on around 11:30 somewhere at night. What a horrible, horrible, horrible show that is. I mean, it is like a typical Arsenio Hall when he was dying out and they threw him out of television because the show simply sucked. It has not changed a bit. He did a bit with Dr. Phil and
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
What the hell was that all about? That was not funny. I mean, he's making fun of somebody tasering somebody.
The thing is,
it was
he
stupid.
he had when he was on the show, and he actually, I guess, won an Emmy because it didn't suck that bad to him to get an Emmy for that show. He had a old picture of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and they said it gave him good luck. And then when after his show went off the air, Dr. Phil basically had his show. Basically had they both film it in Paramount where they shoot the Dr. Phil show. It's right, and basically it's in Arsenio's old studio.
Yeah.
And he still has that poster. Still has a poster of a photo of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
And his son, basically, James McGraw, whatever. He says, he likes that photo of Kareem too. So he basically made a copy of Kareem, and he put that in his studio or his office. And his son is like the producer of this show called The Doctors. And that's supposed to be a hit. That's a hit daytime show as well. So basically, that picture of Kareem gives people good luck. So Arsenio was trying to steal back his old picture of Kareem, and I guess after the rigmarole, all that stuff, after the sketch was over,
after the hard attempt at any kind of comedy that wasn't even
they
funny.
basically Dr. Phil gave him a copy of the original of the copy that he got. From the studio of
And
Kareem.
meanwhile, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one ugly son of a bitch. The picture and him are just ugly. Who wants that troll face?
Well, how many? Well, come
down
on. Come on. How many?
Get Muhammad Ali was good looking.
Yeah,
get
but come
something
on.
like that.
Kareem's 7'2". How many 7 foot hot 7 foot Adonises you people run into? I mean, come on. Ain't that many 7 foot hunks walking around the earth? I mean,
I'd rather have a picture of Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse hugging, looking like penises, than have that guy. Anyway, Arsenio Hall, you suck. You and that Eddie Murphy have been dead a long time ago. Even Eddie Murphy's brother is funnier than
Charlie
Eddie
Murphy. What if my finger say to the face? Slap!
I love Charlie Murphy. Eddie Murphy sucks. Now he's trying to sing again. Didn't he have like a party all the time at one time?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Still in the party. Let him go hang out with trannies. Let him go and get his rocks knocked off with a bunch of trannies.
Oh man.
Yeah. And why did these guys force him? I feel like they violate my space by being on television. Why are they trying to force themselves on the people like that?
Oh man.
This is worse than communism. Yeah, Arsenio Hall is dead. He's like Andy Dick. Exactly, a loser. Trying to become relevant. Trying to be funny. Meanwhile, he looks like he's got thyroid conditions with a freaking ugly ass googly eyes popping out. And that thin head that he's got.
The triangular head.
Arsenio Hall's got like this thin head, like some truck ran over his head while he was laying on the ground. What is wrong with him? Why would he even think that he can come back and try to do what he did at one time and still be relevant or funny? It's not funny. His show sucks. And I hope that Louis Farrakhan comes back and beats the shit out of him and gets him off the air.
It's going to be kind of hard because Farrakhan is 80 years old. I don't know if he wants to go be on. Well, he knows he's not going to be on his show, at least not this time again. He already been on one time, so I don't think that's going to happen. Jay Leno might have him on there.
Yeah, and I am the picture of beauty, Anthony.
Yeah.
Look at me. I look better than Arsenio Hall. My eyes pop out when I'm angry. Arsenio pops out when he's talking.
He's a comedian.
He's got like those Homer Simpson eyes.
Guess what day
Who wants to look at that?
Guess what day it is?
It's Flatulent Friday, huh?
And it's the first
I'll
day
tell you
of
how I
fall.
really feel.
Yes.
I'll tell you how I really feel.
I thought it was tomorrow.
Today.
Oh, it's
20.
today. So that's why it's so cool and breezy out here. Yeah. I forgot, man. Yeah, September 20th. It is, according to Ed, it's the first day of fall, first day of autumn. So that's why it's kind of nice and breezy out here.
Yeah. Yeah, he overtried. See, the thing is, I mean, once again, Why would they bring that scumbag back? Why would they bring him back? Why? I mean, don't we have other talents?
They brought back
out there?
Jay Leno.
Yeah, but first of all, okay, I know you don't like Jay Leno. I don't like Jay Leno. I think Jay Leno is a backstabbing
So why you got a show?
son of a bitch. But unlike Arsenio Hall,
Yeah.
okay, at least Jay Leno, some of his jokes are funny. Arsenio Hall's not funny. He's
Yeah,
not a
but
comedian.
the only reason
he
that
can't
it-
stand up there. He can't even come near Jimmy.
Only
Fallon.
reason why
Fallon
Jay
is
Leno,
funny.
they
I don't
laugh.
find
Only reason why
Fallon
they're
funny.
laughing at Jay Leno because he's not funny. Because he's
He's not
funny.
funny.
He's funny looking,
Well,
not funny.
Yeah, well, what the hell? I can
That
look
big
at
ass
somebody's
chin, get
butthole.
but yeah, got that big chin and talking.
Yeah, I can look at some
Hey, I got
butthole
a brand
on
new, I got a brand new movie. Well, let's go and check it out. Yeah, let's
that.
go.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
exactly. Thank you, Ed.
Oh, thank you. First day of fall is Sunday. So 2 days from now.
Yeah, that's. I'm serious. I would rather have Lurch. Now a dead up there dancing with a skeleton than looking at that disgusting looking Arsenio Hall, who looks like a skeleton, by the way. He's not funny. Why are they giving him a show? He's not funny. It's like he's trying to rub himself on us like some pervert. Here, fill me up. I feel good. You know what? I don't give a shit whether you feel good. You don't make me feel good being on my television, taking out one of my channels when I could be watching
He's
a
putting
Twilight
on
Zone
He's
episode
putting
or
some
something.
people on TV now.
I'd rather watch a Twilight Zone episode, one that I saw 1,000 times over, than watch one episode of Arsenio Hall. Yeah. I'd rather clean shit up in my hallway than deal with Arsenio Hall.
Well, guess what? A lot of people disagree with you.
Yeah. You know what? They should replace Jay Leno with anything but Leno. Robert Rickett. Put Robert Rickett there. Robert Rickett would do better than Jay Leno. There are so many good actors out there, so many good comedians that they can put on there. Why don't they have Steve Harvey have a show at night like Arsenio Hall? He's funny.
He already has a show.
Yeah, well, give him another one.
Well, he already got two. Well, but he got, man. First of all, he already got too many shows. I mean, dude, Steve already got more jobs than Ryan Seacrest. I mean, he has two daytime shows. He has his own talk show. He's
He
doing
wants to know if
Family
you're looking
Feud.
at porn.
He has two talk shows, two daytime shows. He's hosting Family Feud and his own talk show. Not to mention he has his own radio show. Like, dang, how many shows do you want to have? Goodness.
Yeah, that's true. Steve
I already
Harvey.
IM'd you, Tyron. Come on.
I'd rather answer me. He said he wants to know whether you're looking at porn. No, he's playing on.
He's looking for the penis map.
Who knows?
No, never mind.
He's looking for an Indian Bollywood girl. By the way, they're giving her a hard time.
It's,
People say they don't like her. She's
Oh,
not
yeah.
American, they say. How dare they?
I know it's really
America's
messed
a
up.
melting pot.
Yeah, it's a melting pot. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Matter of fact, I know people have been. People have been talking about it this whole week, ever since this past Sunday, since she won. Everyone's
And
talking
she
about
is
it.
a hottie. She is pretty.
Yes, it says when will a white woman ever win Miss America? And like, oh my god, like you know what? And the thing is, you think it would just speaking of which, you would think it just be Americans that would be ticked off about Miss America winning. But no. She's actually catching it from her parents' mother country, from India, believe it or not. Believe it or not.
Well, look. They should give her a shot. They gave it. Here's another one. Here's another one. That
I would. Yeah, I'll
infuriates me.
definitely watch her. Yes.
They
doubt
put
about
Queen
it.
Latifah back on television.
She already
Okay.
had a show back 10 years ago.
She had a show about 10 years ago once again, and she went out for good reason. She's now back on television. And this show, if it's a feel-good show, this show ain't it. is trying to make you feel good. Oh, I love you, Queen Latifah. You're so funny. You're so endearing. Isn't she a lesbian?
Well, she hasn't.
I mean, what was
Came
the
out.
last
She
time she
hasn't
had a
came
guy?
out. But she hasn't came out though.
She was going out with that guy, that actor, rapper turned actor, whatever.
LL Cool J?
No, the other one.
Will Smith?
No, he's the one, the ugly one with the ugly face and
Flavor Flav?
the one that came out in a movie just now. He's in one of the movies here. I'm trying to remember. Somebody come up with the name.
The one in Yahoo. It's Yahoo. Yahoo. Not Gmail.
I'm trying to
Yahoo.
remember what this guy's name is. It starts with a C. Like,
Coolio?
no. No, he's in movies now. He's very famous in movies. He actually, I'm trying to remember what the hell his name is. They went out together for a while.
Ice Cube?
No.
Begins with a C?
God, man. All
The
these
only
guys are
rapper
all-
I know with a C is like Coolio.
Jimbo from Australia. Do you know?
Common.
Common. Son of a... I said it with a C.
What's his name?
Common. He's got a fundraiser or something.
Yeah, he's actually
Called
on
Common Ground.
Yeah, he's on a TV show on AMC. That
Yeah.
show called Hell on Wheels.
And,
It's a western.
and speaking of which, here's a 19 factor.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson and Common are working together to help inner city youth in Chicago. So he came out, and Common is giving a lot of money. That's a good guy right there.
Yeah.
Giving a lot of money to help these kids go to school and get their diploma and do all that shit. Anyway, she went out with Common for a while, but I guess it wasn't the right instrument for her. I think she'd rather bump than hump. You know?
Wow.
What do you think, Derek?
I don't know, man. Tell you the truth, there has been some rumors about her being gay since the 90s, early 90s.
Well, she was in
22
that
years.
movie with.
Well, yeah, Set It Off, and even before then, she was in that. Okay, even in the movie, before the movie Set It Off, she was in that video "Ladies First" with Moni Love, who was one of her, who did a duet with her, a rapping duet with her. If anyone remember that song. And people were saying that maybe she and her maybe had a thing going, but it's never been officially confirmed. But people have been talking about that for like 20 years, whether she's lesbian or bisexual. But
I don't know. She looked pretty convincing in that movie as a lesbian. That was like her best movie. After that, what she do? You do a lot of feel good movies.
Yeah, she did a lot of feel good movies after that.
Oh, I want to make people feel good. Arsenio Hall. Oh, I want to make people laugh.
Yes.
Look, you're both in the wrong business. Queen Latifah, go back to rapping. You were so good at that. If not, become a nurse. You look like a nurse anyway. You want to nurse everybody's emotions. Arsenio Hall, go become like a door holder or something with that thin freaking head of yours.
Doorman.
Lay down.
Isn't that another stereotypical job?
Googly eyes and all the gigantic teeth. Yeah, I'd rather look at that guy every day.
Al Bundy.
Thanks, DS, for that.
I'd rather look at Al Bundy. Al Bundy's funny.
Breaking news: Browns just signed their new running back.
He scored 4 touchdowns.
In a single game. 4 touchdowns in a single game. Let's rock.
No, you're supposed to put your hand like down there.
Yeah.
Well, they can't really.
By the way, Ellen DeGenerate. Let me just say something about Miss DeGenerate.
Degenerates.
DeGenerate. She's very generous with her degeneracy. She's funny.
Yeah.
And now they brought back her old show. You remember when she came out? I mean, how could you not know from the beginning, from the get-go, that this woman was not, she was not straight? I mean, you look at that show, you could tell she's walking around with swagger, almost like former President Bush.
Well, I get. No.
I don't know a woman.
Now, Rosie O'Donnell, yeah, but
Rosie O'Donnell's a
the thing
big
is,
fat cow.
the thing is because Ellen is like really thin. She looks way more delicate looking than Rosie O'Donnell, so it was kind of hard to tell. Now, Rosie, well, please, my goodness,
See,
it was
but
a dead
Rosie
giveaway.
O'Donnell's an annoying fat cow.
It's a dead giveaway for her.
I never liked her.
Ellen had a much higher pitched voice. She was really thin, that. But I guess when she started getting old, then it's like, I wonder, maybe could she? Then when she finally said, okay, that explains it. But I'll just say this. The thing is, I guess if you wear nothing but like sweaters and cardigan sweaters and slacks and double knit pants and stuff, no dresses and short hair all the time, and you're not imitating Liza Minnelli, chances are she probably might not be into dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is it with these people? You got Rosie O'Donnell, who became embittered and, adopting all these kids.
Yeah.
So she can fill her empty life. You got Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
Marrying that what a piece of crap actor, whatever his name
Tom
is.
Arnold. And at the end of the divorce ended up get alimony. And I'm still trying to. Who the heck was
he
his
was
lawyer?
a smart guy.
Yeah, he was really smart. He was able
really
to get.
smart guy.
He was able to get.
Yeah, that you
alimony.
can't take away from him. He's a smart son.
Dang.
He bankrolled that baby. Wow, Ellen is funny.
He's backing up.
Thank you, Ed. All right, we're gonna come back. We got a lot more lesbian, gay talk, penis talk, and Pope news, all in the same.
Yes, and I'll have some more stuff about Nina Davalluri, the newly crowned Miss America, where she's actually catching backlash, not from other Americans, because she is an American citizen. She was born and raised in America, but she's actually getting backlash from people of her ancestry, people from the motherland, from India.
Yes, and we have more news.
Yes.
We're gonna ask Derek whether he's masturbated over this Miss America yet. We'll be back. Right.
This community where the
What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's
There he
really
is.
crazy, man. It's,
One time I was at the courthouse,
Mhm.
and I was sitting there, right before the metal detector,
Right.
and I was going in for jury duty. And I looked behind the garbage can, and there's a friggin' knife there. Somebody probably went in and forgot they had a knife, threw it behind the garbage. And I thought to myself, I said, no, I'm not going to get the I don't know, Randy.
Bailiff?
Randy Scott, he works down there.
Yeah.
That would be good here. Yeah, I say, hey, look at that, I wouldn't pick it up. Next thing you know, they'd be like, drop the knife!
Yes, exactly.
That's not a knife.
Well, all right. So we're back. Well, if he gets expelled, who cares?
Well, this is a picture that Anthony.
Oh, well, obviously his dad cares because he won't be able to get into college.
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
my God.
That's what Anthony was
That
talking
is
about.
amazing.
Yeah. Talking about the subliminal sexual messages that that Disney may be talking about.
Wow, that
Remember we talked about this
is
last year
unreal.
about when he had his daughter's toy castle, Disney castle, and the columns of the castle look really, really phallic.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly
you remember
like
that. I think Anthony had a toy.
Yes.
That was a toy castle that was made out of foam.
Yeah.
And you remember the pillars on
The
it
pillars,
had like
yeah.
penises?
Yeah.
You remember that, Anthony?
Very, very. When we
Yeah,
had the show
all
at roasted.
subliminal messages.
Had the show at roasted.
And
Well, you ever seen those beige slides they got around at the, where the kids go play, little playgrounds, these beige slides? You ever notice them?
Uh,
I'll find it.
okay, Ed.
No, actually, when I was in Nebraska, my neighbors said they look like penis slides, but they have them down here too.
Yeah, it was a money bank.
Wow.
Yeah, Ed's watching cartoon porn again. Yeah, that's
Very,
what it is.
very.
Anyway, that was, thank you, Tara London, for such a lovely, depiction of Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, depiction.
Yeah,
yes.
dick-piction.
Yes.
Anyway, speaking of dicks, you heard Jay Leno's predecessor, Johnny Carson, is getting a show or some kind of a movie.
Yes, miniseries.
The network said Thursday is developing a miniseries based on the life of the talk show host who ruled late night television as host of The Tonight Show from 62, the year that I was born, to 92. That's 30 years.
Yes.
Long time. The series will be based on an upcoming biography of Carson by Bill Ziem. It will cover childhood in Nebraska and his off-screen life, as well as 30 years he spent on The Tonight Show and his 10 marriages, right? Wasn't he married like 3 or 4 times?
Yeah, at least 3.
Yeah, the network hasn't cast an actor to play Carson yet. Hey, Anthony, you ought to try for that part.
Yeah, I'll go to that part. Yeah. Gotta get his mannerisms, It's gonna be a wild night.
ATT, I hate to break the news to you, but Johnny Carson dead.
He's been dead for the
I found that out
last
last
6
week.
years, yeah. And so is Ed McMahon.
Yeah, Ed McMahon.
You are incorrect, sir.
Ed McMahon died broke.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's really
Donald
sad.
Trump was paying his rent.
I know, and he actually had money.
there's-
Oh, yeah, now we're talking, Ed.
What does that look
I
like?
cannot
Oh, my
believe
goodness.
that.
Now
Red schlong.
That is a serious,
That is a serious slide. You can slide up and down that thing
yes.
all day.
Yeah, Doc, he's still
And I
alive,
guess you
think.
shoot out like
Doc's still
sperm
alive.
out of there, right? Is that the whole
I hope not.
depiction?
I hope not, man, because that sucker should be torn down for real.
Yes, the penis rules the world, absolutely.
Ain't that so?
It is something, Ed. That is,
Penis slide.
as a matter of fact, I'd like to get that picture off the net and put it up on my wall over here.
Why?
I mean, even a Minnie Mouse one. If there's a way of doing that, I will. Why not? Wow, look at the shaft on that tie.
The
Yeah.
shaft on it.
Yes, Anthony. Look at the shaft.
Yeah, that's a
Anthony, it's bigger than yours.
I tell you, that slide is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Just talk about that slide. And we can dig it.
Anyway, I'll tell you, we live in a world of giant penises.
Yes. Speaking of someone getting a shaft,
Yeah.
of course, we all know, we've been talking about it for the whole week because this past Sunday, former Miss New York, Miss Nina Davallure has been crowned the new
Yes, the one that
Miss America.
I know for a fact you must have. You must have masturbated over that girl again.
Well, next week.
I've never seen
This weekend,
anybody
I
Why
lie.
he wasn't here?
That's
How he had the accident. How he had the accident.
He was whacking off while
Cracking
he driving.
behind the wheel.
There's no way. That's impossible because First of all, the gear shift is an old school, so the gear shift is on the column of the steering wheel. So there's no way in the world I'll be able to drive and that.
Yeah, but you
need
want-
one steering.
All you need is one hand.
Steer, you get the other hand. You can.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, Derek won't tell us the truth, but hey, you know.
Oh, so you're saying I got a
Hey, sorry.
whatever.
Oh, did you know that Waffle House is 93 years old?
Yes.
Some of their food is
About the same.
about the same age.
But we can go. I guess we can go into that when I finish this one.
Yeah, let's. Okay.
Of
Well,
course, you know. Yeah, we know that. Yeah,
Go
Miss.
to Miss
Yeah,
America.
Miss.
Go to
Yeah,
Miss
We
America.
all know. Let's pass Sunday. She was
Let's
Nina
get high off
Davallure.
of that
The
first.
Miss, former Miss New York, was crowned Miss America. She became the first Miss America of Indian descent to win the title 30 years before Vanessa Williams. 30 years after Vanessa Williams became the first black woman to win Miss America.
No.
And basically, she's, we know that she's been catching a lot of hell on Twitter. People have been saying that, she's a foreigner, she's a terrorist, that type of stuff. But it seems like not only she's catching hell from Americans, backlash from Americans, but she's also getting backlash from people of her own ethnicity all the way to India. It says that Indians and Indian Americans took to social media to assert that Miss America Nina Davuluri's skin is too dark, way too dark to ever win an Indian beauty pageant in India. Some even said that her skin is too dark to allow her to be allowed to become a contestant over there. Comments of this nature flooded Twitter and Facebook, and the comments were pointing out that India's obsession with fairness, fair skin, will prevent Davuluri from being considered a beautiful woman over there. It says Indian magazines routinely carry advertisements for skin lightening creams and tout the beauty of fairness, which is many Indian people call the characteristic of light skin. But numerous American and Western companies take advantage of the idea by creating and pushing products designed to lighten Indian women's skin. Companies such as Unilever, Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, and L'Oreal are guilty of this practice, and ads for their skin lightening products, which can be seen on Indian media, including on television and in magazines. And the idea that someone's skin can be too dark is a very uncomfortable concept to many Americans, especially African Americans also, and dark complected Latinas. Why'd you put that on there, man? You just gonna mess that up, man. Anyway. I mean, it's very comfortable concept for many people to consider it to be racist way of thinking. It's a racist way of thinking, and many Indian people pointing out the issue on Twitter indicated their disgust as well. Tweeter's Suitable Girl expressed her feelings in a two-part tweet which read, "What's interesting is Miss America Nina Davuluri would never win." Said that Nina Davuluri would never win pageants in South Asia because she's too dark to be considered beautiful, and the same is true for all those Indian American pseudo pageants here. That quote unquote no darkies are allowed in the winner's circle, but in some folks in India who moved to the United States expressed a surprise at Americans' penchant for tanning beds, saying that Indian peers would be horrified to find an Indian woman consciously choosing to darken her skin rather than lighten it. And that's just really sad about that. Some activists in India have condemned the selling of skin lightening creams and have called for them to be discontinued. You're a freaking sicko, Ed. I'm just saying.
Where the hell did you get that picture, Ed? That is a funny expression, Derek.
Yes.
That is a funny expression. Alright, well, there you have it. Miss India. Somehow we got diverted.
Yes.
Yeah, you were Miss India today, Derek.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, Anthony says that you were texting while driving, and
first of all, I don't have my
and playing with your radio and talking on the phone, and you wrecked your car. That's what happened.
First of all, my phone, I can't even text on this bad boy right here. I can't even text on this phone. I didn't even have it on when I was driving anyway, so it would be impossible for me to text on it.
Wow, AT&T, by the way, is defending a girl there. He says, America is a great salad of racist beliefs and cultures. Screw those in India that are talking shit about her. There you go, AT&T. You can go and have some couscous.
Get some couscous.
Yeah.
To TV.
Did you F that? Would you F that? How about this one? Okay.
I got a boulder.
There you go, Anthony.
Can you please put back Miss Davuluri on there, please?
Darker chocolate, better tasting. Damn, he's a cutie. Oh, too much. You're too much. I didn't know you went there. Would you all? Would you do all three of those? Do what, Anthony?
Do what? Are you high, man?
Admit it on the road. Do it now, DB. Spill the beans. Ha ha ha.
Just put back Miss Davuluri. I'm trying to get those crazy, weird Photoshop pictures out of my head. Jeez, about to ruin my weekend, man.
Oh. The way you can do that is continue to whack off. Miley Cyrus has a flat, saggy ass. What a trashy woman.
Now, you can't be flat and saggy. You got to have an ass first to be considered, because you can't be flat and...
First of all, Miley Cyrus is really Justin Bieber
In drag.
in drag. Speaking of which, I saw that movie Hairspray yesterday.
Yeah.
And nobody could do that part better than Divine did.
Right.
I mean, John Travolta.
Revolt.
He
Travolta.
tried.
Whatever.
Shaq.
Whatever.
That's what it was.
Whatever.
That is funny. Whatever. Anyway, whatever.
Yes.
And let's go down a list of people that dressed in drag that were famous. Because I started counting in my head, and I think I went past like 30. But I could be wrong.
30.
Yeah, about 30.
Okay.
A lot of people. Even what's his face? What is his name? God, you're making me hungry now, Ed.
Talking about Usher.
No. How'd you come up with Usher?
Well, you were saying like you were talking about people. He
People
knew
that
or-
dress in drag all the time. You got Tyler Perry, and you got all those assholes.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, let's start with that.
Okay.
Milton Berle, there you go. RuPaul, there you go. Tyler Perry, of course.
Martin
Bugs
Lawrence.
Bunny, thank you. That's a good one, Shorty Brave.
Mhm.
I forgot about Bugs Bunny.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman, Howard Stern, Divine, of course.
Yes.
The
What
lead
has been-
singer of Queen, yes, he came out in one.
Yeah.
The one video especially. Flip Wilson,
Flip Wilson.
Dennis Rodman,
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence,
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, Wesley Snipes,
Wesley Snipes. You see a whole lot of black
Chucky.
guys. Yeah.
Chucky, dressed in drag. Wasn't there a Chucky, female Chucky?
Yeah, that was a female chick.
yes.
That was Jennifer.
PS photo guy does
Jennifer
tops.
Tilly.
Yeah.
Jennifer Tilly.
There's
Yeah.
Derek on fire.
Yeah. Jack Lemmon, absolutely.
Mhm.
And his cohort, Tony Curtis,
Yeah.
Charles Nelson Riley,
Mm-hmm. Well,
all the
there's a
members of
reason Charles
Poison,
Manson run.
Patrick Swayze, Bruce Jenner, Chris Jenner, Bob Dole, Michelle Obama.
Bob Dole. That was Photoshop, man.
This one is by special request.
ATT, you're starting to look like Arsenio Hall to me. You're trying to be funny, but you're not. It's annoying. Pushing their stupid comedy on it. Jamie Foxx, remember Jamie Foxx?
Oh yeah, Ugly One, Jamie Foxx. I got you.
John Leguizamo.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, quite a few. I mean, and
But over the last 15, 20 years, there's been a whole lot of black actors have been doing this, particularly a lot of black comical actors. And it seems to be, I mean, hasn't it ever been that kind of coincidental that for some way for a black actor, a comical actor to get famous or to blow up, he has to put on a dress? I mean, has anyone thought that was quite
it's
strange?
called desperation. They're desperately trying to be funny, unique,
Or they're just really trying to get paid
different.
or coerced by the producer to do that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's because they are on the down low.
The down low.
Yeah, that's true. That's another thing. A lot of these guys are all on the down low.
So you really think that Jamie of some of those actors may be on the down low? Black?
Hell yeah. I mean, who would have ever
Jamie Foxx.
imagined in the history of the world that Rock Hudson was gay? Who would have known that wrestler that just came out, that big guy, what's his name?
Darren Young. He's
The one that just came out.
yeah, Darren Young.
Darren Young.
He's one of the
Who would
black
have known
wrestlers.
that guy was gay? I mean, that guy looks like a man's man. Well, now we know he is. But
Well,
that's
yeah,
beside
literally, he's a man's man.
But Hulk Hogan.
I don't know if Hulk Hogan dressed up in dress. He wears a boa, but he still wears like a wife beater over it. I'm just trying to keep it real, brother. You know.
You're right. Larry, Curly, and Moe all dressed up as women. That's
Mhm.
right. Keep bringing them on, folks. I love these kind of
Yeah.
mundane information.
Mundane.
Anyway, I don't know. What do you think, Derek? Or do you think it's because of Dustin Hoffman? Do you think that they are desperate
Mm-hmm.
for attention.
I don't know that just for attention, but it seems to be like the reason why. I
Damon
guess
Wayne, yeah.
Damon Wayans. Yes, he seems like a good number. I don't know if many people. I mean, I'm not trying to pull a conspiracy or a racial card, but it seems to be like a lot of black actors, especially ones who have became household names right now, have seemed to have at least one time or another put on a dress before.
I have a feeling it's because all those guys were molested as kids.
I have a feeling they've just been coerced by the.
They were
by
all
the producer.
molested.
It'll be cool. It'll be funny.
Yeah,
You know,
it'd
I
be
mean,
funny. It'll
I
be
mean-
funny.
I mean, with the exception of Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart, you know.
Well, Dave Chappelle dressed up as drag, didn't he?
No, he hasn't dressed up as drag. No,
No.
no.
Good for him. I think all those guys were molested.
There you go. The gay caballeros.
Yeah. There we go.
I think I would rather prefer to see the Senadores.
Jarek, you look pretty in pink.
Thank you.
I'm wearing all virgin white. And I don't know what the hell Anthony is wearing. It looks like a shotgun blast to the belly. Like they like to do.
Supposed to be polka dot, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres is a woman. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I got a friend that I went to school with that he's actually a big professor now.
Mhm.
Had a whole sex change.
Wow.
Went from a Mark to a Marsha.
Good morning, Rush. By the way,
Pretty freaky.
Yeah, I know. Really, really freaky.
anyway,
I looked
this
at
is
his
fun.
picture, and I could see his face, but with long hair and all that shit.
No, it sounds.
Let me say, no, you're not packing, Anthony. We saw that already. Irv, just look at the Georgia Stone's article and you realize the answer to your question. The elites are setting the world up.
Oh, we all know that shit.
Yeah, we know. We
Yeah.
know. We know the world is gonna go to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
Now they're saying that the world's gonna be around for another 1.75 billion years. How did they come up with that shit? They said unless we annihilate ourselves or we have some meteorite smashing into us, we're going to be around another 1.75 billion years. That good to know, folks? Oh, okay. Let me see. Hollywood's original drag queen was Bugs Bunny. Yeah, baby.
And Ed Wood.
Yeah, quite a bit. And in some parts he was cute. Bugs Bunny. Yeah. Not people, just the earth. Oh. He dressed in drag. Who? Ed Wood?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, it did, according to
Was that a
movie.
fetish? Was
Oh,
that for
possibly.
real, or was he
No, that
doing
was
it
for
for
real.
his movie?
That was for real. That was
Really?
For real. Mm-hmm. I guess he had
There you
something to
go.
do because most of his films sucked back
There's my favorite girl right there.
then.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
You're slippy, Sean.
He don't know me very well, do he?
Daffy Duck.
Wabbit.
Yeah, Evil Knievel is
Oh, the-
on. Hey, Evil, I'm glad you made
Yes.
it out of the grave.
Should have had like the Tasmanian Devil.
Ed Sullivan put on a dress.
Flippin'
Jesus, you
Friday.
talk about freaking troll. Ed Sullivan? That's another guy with a giant head.
He had a really big shoe to fill.
Yes, really big shoe. Really big shoe to fit.
Ah,
Yes.
and the Beatles. Remember that?
Yes.
The
Well-
Beatles.
We'll be right back after this message. Yes.
Anyway, we all aspire to be Bugs. Yeah, he's the greatest. Him and Popeye.
Ain't that a stinker?
By the way, there was this picture of Popeye that was like, I don't know if it was computer animated, but it was the ugliest. If you took Popeye, the cartoon, and made him into like a realistic, Robin Williams looked like Prince Charming. I mean,
yeah.
this picture of Popeye is really scary looking. I'll try to find it, but
I remember I had a picture of, well, actually I had a sweatshirt back my freshman year, basically of Popeye dressed up as a rapper. I guess like LL Cool J because he had a Kango on, and LL had a Kango, usually known for his Kangos. Had a big red Kango, had a gold pipe and a gold earring, stud earring on one ear. Had like this Adidas sweatshirt, and he was standing in front of this red Mercedes-Benz convertible with a license plate that says Popeye #1, and he had and there was like a caption on below at the bottom where it says I am what I am.
There's Popeye.
I am what I am.
See, look at that. Isn't that horrible looking? Yeah. And there's one even worse than that. Look at that. I'll try to get this on screen for you to see, folks. It'll give you nightmares. You would think that Popeye's a good-looking guy on the cartoon, but if you were to take him and make him into a real human being, he would be hideous.
Yeah, I know. Very.
No wonder she goes with that fat slob Bluto. Who wants to go with a guy with one eye?
Oh, you talking about olive oil?
Yeah, olive oil.
First of all, why do they want to go with olive oil? Please, that anorexic chick, please.
And remember her original voice, how it sounded? No, that was afterwards. The one before that. Well, oh, Popeye, Popeye. It was like a guy's voice. Does anybody remember that? The original olive oil had a very deep male-like voice. Yeah.
Well, that should be telling a freaking Popeye and Bluto.
It was all right. That movie was okay. It wasn't all that. It was like one of the, you know what they do to Bugs Bunny, what they did to him after he became like big time.
Yeah.
And then they started making all of that like in the 80s and in the 90s, like trying real hard to continue what was a gem with really shitty cartoons, and Bugs Bunny doesn't even sound like him anymore. And then they have these no plot cartoons coming on, just taking up a lot of time, so that the parents can go and smoke crack or do whatever the hell they're doing and just to throw their kid in front of the TV, watching nonsensical garbage. That's what Popeye has turned into, and that's what Bugs Bunny has turned into, unfortunately.
Well, looks like I've been outbid on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah, Oliver was hot for a stick person. Oliver was a trifling slut. She got off Popeye and Bluto to fight over her. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Typical.
Exactly. Always trying to get those two to fight each other. People been saying that for decades. Why she just trying to get this man? If Popeye and Bluto was real people, like, man, screw this skinny chick. Let's get some woman with some meat on the bones. Come on, please.
Yeah, Ed did play some great old school cartoons yesterday in the AM since Derek was too drunk to show up last night. Yeah.
What the? Man, don't be making no freaking
so
rumors
drunk
about
he crashed his car.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, and he can get away with it.
You lying ass.
All his interior's all red, so God help you if you're bleeding to death. They won't even see the blood. They won't even know you're bleeding to death. How do you have money to buy anything, DB? DB is buying on eBay and can't even take his buddies out to eat. Oh, look at that. Anthony.
There's a difference between $5 and
yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
Concrete is like $4 over a bag of concrete. Is like $4
you want some concrete,
Lowe's.
Anthony? Come on over and we'll make a batch up for you. You need some soft concrete.
Jeez.
What the hell are you buying?
I was bidding on something, and
Yeah.
It was for a Canon camcorder. I mean, I only bid $10, but I've been outbid, so the current price is now $800. So go figure. So I guess I'm not gonna get that one. I can bid 10. I can get $10. I don't know if I can get 800.
Well, Tower London said McDonald's has a dollar menu. Rice and beans and rice. I can feed over 1 dozen friends for $5. There you go. Buy me and Irv $1 burger. There you go. Anthony,
really?
I love you. The only problem here is now, Anthony, he ain't got a car. So,
yeah.
He's gonna have to walk 10 miles to go to McDonald's.
Unless you're gonna give him a piggyback ride or got a wheelbarrow. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, all right, let's get the show moving on the road because we're dropping like a freaking rock in a lake.
Yes, I have another story. I mean, people talking about wrecks and stuff. A family man killed in car crash sues the police. Says the son of 3 Washington Township motorists killed as Toledo police were chasing a robbery suspect have filed suit in a U.S. District Court alleging civil rights violations. Joseph Collins and J. Bart Collins of Springboro, Ohio, and Jessup Collins of Tamuning, Guam, have named the city former police chief Mike Navarre, current police chief Derek Diggs, and 17 other Toledo police officers in the complaint, which alleges that their father, Larry Collins, was killed on September 3rd, 2011, in a quote-unquote high-speed, wrong-way, unsupervised, chaotic vehicle pursuit that was contrary to department regulations. It says that Mr. Collins, 64, was killed when a Toledo police cruiser smashed head-on into his vehicle as he was driving north on I-75. The cruiser, driven by Officer David O'Brien, was chasing Brian Everett Lip, age 48, of Lambertville, when Lip drove the wrong way onto I-75 and Officer O'Brien followed him. Lip, who was ultimately shot and killed by police later that day, had been pursued for 2 days by police as a suspect in a home invasion and robberies at 2 Toledo pharmacies. The lawsuit says TPD's own policy on pursuits states that the vehicle pursuits should be terminated whenever the level of danger created by the pursuit outweighs the immediate consequences of the suspect's escape. The suit contends that the city and the police department treated Collins' death as a mere traffic accident, did not investigate it or present it to a grand jury, and did not contact the family to express regrets or offer assistance of any kind. Former Chief Navarre, who is now an Oregon police chief, went to the funeral home in plain clothes, but told the family he was there as an individual, not as the chief of police, as the suit claims. Chief Navarro said Wednesday he did not want to draw attention to himself by appearing in uniform. It says he and city spokesperson Jeff Sorgenfry declined comment on the lawsuit. Says we have not yet seen the complaint, and we will respond through the courts.
Blah 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 blah.
Basically, they're on CYA mode, cover their backside mode, right?
Yeah. Well, there you have it. What the hell was that story about again?
Basically, the 3 sons of a guy that was killed in a accidental high-speed chase. He was caught in the middle of a high-speed chase.
Wow, that was the accident that you were in yesterday, no?
No, that wasn't.
By the way, you know that Syria is supposed to be handing over their chemical weapons list. Why we even engage these people is beyond me. Why we're allowing this guy Putin, that scumbag Russian cosmonaut, Sputnik guy, that Russian son of a bitch. Why we're even trusting that guy is beyond me.
Because they make good vodka.
Yes.
They make good vodka. Yeah.
Drink
Syria says it is expected to hand over a list of its chemical arms stockpile this weekend. In an unusually rapid time scale, a world watchdog says. You know what's happening, right? While they are giving us with one hand the weapons and surprising us, and we're like, oh shit, and then we're staring at their weapons. Oh, wow. They got another 50 behind our back that they're storing somewhere else. These people think we're a bunch of fools. Well, they think right. We are a bunch of fools.
Yes.
Because we fall for anything. If you think that those chemical weapons are going to be handed over by Syria, you can kiss my ass. That is not going to happen. You take a look at that Dracula-looking guy, Mr. Assad. There's a reason why he has the ASS in his name. He's an Assad. Assad.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that son of a bitch ain't gonna hand over nothing. You see his fingers. You know, you look at a man's hands and you know the size of his penis. That Assad has got a skinny penis. Because he's got the longest fingers I've ever seen. I've never seen fingers like that in my life. Not even women have fingers that thin. It looks like they're cut in half. They're real pointy. They ain't got those ears in that face.
Blah, 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 blah. I've come to
Somebody
drain
hit him
your...
with a sledgehammer.
Blah. I come to drain your oil. Blah. Anyway.
I can't stand these people. It's all a scam. Exactly.
Oh, goodness.
Scam. Assad scammer. Why don't we just nuke them? Get rid of them. You know, we're all for Miss America, but shit, we don't.
Yeah,
do
but
we
what if-
really need these people around?
Yeah. Speaking, what do you think about
Making mayhem for the world?
What do you think about I never did get to ask you. What do you think about the people over in India? Some people saying that she's too dark. She wouldn't be considered pretty or even beautiful to be in a Miss World beauty pageant over there.
Listen, it's very few the people that are. First of all, the white Caucasian is going to be almost like non-existent. It's going to be like a zebra, very rare animal. Everybody's a mutt now.
Well, yeah.
Everybody's mixed up. I mean, hell, even Anthony has a little black in him. That German Nazi war guy. He looks like he came out of one of Mein Kampf video.
Mein Kampf.
Yeah, Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
Mein Comfortable. Yeah, he's Mein Comfortable. Right, Anthony? Anthony is what you call a pure German blood guy. But even he's a mutt. I mean, Hitler would have hung him. Hitler would have considered him a Jew. Am I right, Anthony? And sadly, Irv, the USA CIA is arming the Muslim Brotherhood. I know. And Al Qaeda and extreme weapons and intelligence. Why do you think this president did what he did? You know what he said? I'm going to blow these people up. But let Congress decide that. Let Congress decide that. They want to make decisions? Let them make a frickin' decision. They can't even do that. They couldn't even do that. We have the most dysfunctional government in the history of America. Why America is still put together is beyond me. Boy, you talk about love. People really love this country. They're not letting it fall apart. But it's already fallen apart. That's the problem. We have an inept, absolutely hideous, horrendously unpopular Congress. We got a Supreme Court that has like Justice Thomas on it. Ugh. And Scalia, whatever that guy is,
Scalia, yeah.
Yeah, like Scale, that guy. You got who else on there? I like the old woman. Yeah, I like the old woman. What's her name?
Sandra Day O'Connor.
Yeah, no, Sandra Day is gone. The other one.
Ginsburg.
Ginsburg.
Yeah, Ruth
I like Ginsburg.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like my old teacher that used to want to pull my plug because I was a bad student.
What are you doing now, Irving?
Yeah,
what are you
she's got-
doing now?
And she used to go like this to me, I swear to you. She would go, and I would look at her and she goes, I just pulled your plug.
How's your plug hanging?
Anyway, Irv, tell us how much you hate the black conservative on the Supreme Court. That guy, let me just tell you this. Even Judge Mathis mentioned it the other day.
Oh, really?
Judge, I swear to you, he mentioned this guy, Justice Thomas, right on national television. Judge Mathis, what's his first name? Judge
Craig
Joe Mathis, whatever. Anyway, he gets on and he says, you know, I had affirmative action to help me become a judge. Affirmative action to help Justice Thomas become a judge. And yet that scumbag is against it. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not a big fan of affirmative action. Is it like every rule, has its flaws. Everything in life has a flaw to it.
Yes.
Even the mountains, as majestic and as beautiful as they are from a distance, when you get up close, they're pretty messy looking.
Yeah,
Rubber.
there's just some great big old rocks.
Yeah, it's a big ass rock. Yeah.
Technically.
Well, you take a look at Justice Thomas. From a distance, you would think, wow, we got a black Supreme Court justice. And then you get close, and he's white.
Big old Oreo.
He's a big, gigantic, double stuffed Oreo. What was he? A sexual predator. Because I still believe that he felt up that pretty woman. She was a black girl. What's her name?
Anita Hill.
Anita Hill. I think he was feeling on that hill.
Yeah, but I think she also tried to set him up because as soon as she found out that she was gonna she waited 10 years to talk about it. She didn't press charges. She just waited 10 years. Like, oh, he's trying to be on the Supreme Court, a lifetime job.
Yeah, let me tell him about the time he felt me up.
Yes.
The
But
time that he had his dirty ass breath all over me, trying to kiss me.
But let's be real. I mean, she waited 10 years to do that. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm questioning that. Why she waited that a whole decade? I'm sorry. That's BS right there. If he's doing something wrong, you need to nip it in the bud right at the get go. You don't wait no 10 years trying to. He's getting a better job. Oh, let me screw that up. Come on, that's secret
You know
vibes
what?
all over the place.
Yeah, and you know that's
And plus, let's be honest, he's not the most best looking guy in the world. If he looked like Denzel Washington or Idris Elba or Terrence Howard, it wouldn't be sexual harassment. It'd be just regular old flirting. It's like, how you doing that? How you doing that? Anita Hill, you doing well. You're nice dress. Denzel, you better stop. Come on now.
Well, now he's starting to look like that the house the butler in the Django. That's what that Judge Thomas.
Samuel Jackson character Stevens.
Yes, that he is a Samuel L. Jackson, that son of a bitch that made all the slaves suffer because he was a house slave.
Yes, house
and
slave.
Yeah, exactly. You say it.
House Negro.
Yeah, house Negro. Other people use the other word.
Yeah.
That's what he was. That's what Justice Thomas is. He's a house Negro hanging around with all these white people. Trying to be more white than they are. It's a disgrace.
Yes.
We have a horrible Supreme Court.
Gee, what an Uncle Thomas.
We have a horrible Congress.
Yeah.
We got a spineless president
Clarence
right now.
Uncle Thomas, yes.
Bill Clinton has proven to use the Arkansas State Troopers to bring women to his hotel room. Yeah. Was he evil? No, he was a smart guy.
Horny.
I mean, take a look at what he's married to.
Ugh.
All right, come on. Yeah, give me a break.
That's how I roll. That's how I roll.
Yeah, the poor guy. She's got, what do they call those, cankles?
Cankles, yeah.
Yeah, she's got,
You don't know where the calf
don't know.
begins and the ankle ends.
Yeah. She's got more hairdo and more. Her hair's been redone. I'm surprised her hair hasn't fallen out.
Chango, say what again? Say what again? How dare you? How double dog dare you, motherfucker? Say it one more goddamn time. Say it one more time.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson.
Wait a minute.
Anyway.
ATT, the 3 Arkansas State Troopers that he used were all killed. They're in a line of work that the averages are in their favor that they're going to get killed. This is not no conspiracy theory. They're state troopers. They put their lives on the line every day. Mm-hmm. So what if it was coincidental that all 3 of them died?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not related to Clarence Thomas. If I was, I would have been driving a much better car. At least I would have been driving a better car with.
Are you related to Rona Barrett?
Yeah.
No.
Clarence Thomas?
People ask me that back since 2nd grade.
What about
man.
Clarence Thomas?
Not even
Just
close.
ask him.
That would rock. You're right. What about Irv having a talk show where he tears down celebs? I love it. I tear them all down. They're all a bunch. All of these celebrities. I mean, there is no celebrity like the old celebrity. There's no business like show business like no I know. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. You know the words.
Yeah, we know the word.
Nobody can sing I love that sound. God, I love that scream. Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Yeah, try to record my voice and doing the Godzilla and see if you can match that. Yeah. Anyway, I sent you a Miley Cyrus poster. You ordered her. Thank you, Inquisitor. I make that noise when I wee, you know. Ding dong. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a bell in there somewhere. There's a joke in there somewhere too, but I just can't find it. It's all pissed away, I guess.
Yes.
Da-da-da. Anyway,
That's how the ball bounces.
Yeah, that's how Miley bounces.
If she had a butt, that is.
You know what? I would like to see Miley Cyrus feel up Clarence Thomas and see how he feels. What he did to that woman.
Of course, he would enjoy it because one thing, she's actually.
Let him twerk. Oh, by the way, speaking of twerking, in Hairspray, do you know they were twerking on there?
Really?
Yeah, there was twerking going on. Anthony Harris, there was twerking going on in Hairspray. You were in there. You should know about this. It looked like twerking.
Wow, holy
Yes.
shit. Call the newspapers.
Yeah.
Working.
Yes.
Yeah. Only you can prevent twerking fires. And the car wash. Remember car wash?
Mm-hmm. Talking about, yeah, that's how
Talking
ball
about the
bounces.
car wash.
Yeah, the car wash.
Car wash.
Woo, woo, woo.
Car wash. Yeah.
Yes. I was trying to base.
Twerk.
That sounds better than your
Yes, that's that's.
That's the best. All right.
But like I said, that's how the ball bounces.
Anyway,
Speaking of balls,
well, before we go there, I think we're talking about Hillary Clinton. Doesn't she have balls? Irv, when Hillary Clinton runs for president, make sure you try to get anyone to ask her, if you're elected president, will you try to find out who killed your friend, Vince Foster? Vince Foster was called to the grand jury about corruption of the Clintons and suddenly was killed. Yes. Yes, just like we have to ask many other questions besides that. The Benghazi debacle, which I was very upset with her about. I still cannot believe that she had the audacity to say, oh, what's the difference?
What difference does it make?
And what difference does it make? The whiner. You know what? You were in charge, lady. The buck stops with you.
Buck
I don't want to
stops
hear
with
shit.
you.
Oh, she's running in
With
2016.
You don't always wear the pants in
you
the
know,
family.
do you think she'd be considered too old?
I don't know. I don't know, but I think she get the woman's vote. Jeez.
She's gonna get the woman's vote. You know,
Yeah, there's
for
more women in this country than there
these
are men. Are you crazy?
these
Yeah.
Republican no can do's. These Republican no can do's, son of a bitches. They can't. What are they gonna put on Michelle Bachmann, some weird ass lady? Who the hell knows? She wears a hood and does Satan rituals. That woman is. I think that's why she adopted all those kids.
Sarah Palin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want nobody that
She
stupid.
adopted all
Sarah
those kids and
Palin
married to that
is
fat
Hillary
husband.
Clinton.
Where'd she get the money to feed all those?
Yeah,
rotten
that would
kids?
be one heck of a debate, though. I will admit that. Of course, I don't think nobody. I think you will see a whole bunch of write-in votes. That
And their running mates, Laverne and Shirley.
Why are people going out and adopting like kids like they're white? They have to make sure that they adopt a black kid or Chinese kid. Why can't you just adopt any kid? Why does it? I mean, look at Sandra Bullock. I just saw. I like Sandra Bullock. She adopts a black kid.
yeah,
Because
because she happens to live in New Orleans, I guess.
the big lip girl, the wife
Angelina
stealer,
Jolie.
the husband stealer. What's that?
Angelina Jolie.
Miss, I like to cut myself, a woman.
Yes.
You know, why are they adopting kids that are a different color? Trying to make a statement.
Yes, they're trying to make
Trying to make them into a spectacle.
Yeah.
I mean, Woody Allen did, and look what happened to him. He wound up banging her.
And Mariner.
Yeah, what's
So
going to
she's-
happen with these
So now
kids?
she's her own mother now. Hey, can I go borrow the keys? Thank you. Thanks,
Michelle
Mom.
Bachmann
You know.
is a demon. She is not a Christian. She is a freaking demon. A demon. Don't you see her face? She looks like a demon. She's the devil. She's a devil woman. She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. She's just a devil woman. She's gonna get you.
Yes.
She's just a devil. I know it's
Speaking of
evil.
some, yeah.
An
Speaking of some that,
evil woman. Dun, 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 dun. Evil woman. I hate Michelle Bachmann.
you know, here's something I know he probably hates more than Michelle Bachmann.
Yeah.
Some sports. Now.
Oh, we got some sports.
Finally got in there. Okay, I was just checking out Thursday night. There was
AT&T,
Yes.
kiss my ass. All right?
there was a Thursday night. I'm just going
Religious nutcase.
going to
Why don't you go listen to the Pope?
Major League Baseball scores. I was just going there. Pittsburgh's Pirates over San Diego Padres 10-1. Let's see. There was a football game earlier this week. Earlier yesterday, I should say. Detroit Tigers over the Seattle Mariners 5-4. The Mets lose to the Giants, San Francisco Giants 2-1. Cubs over the Milwaukee Brewers 5-1. Colorado Rockies over the St. Louis Cardinals in a marathon extra innings, 15 innings. They beat the Cardinals 7-6. There was an NFL game early on Thursday night last night between the Atlanta, no, it wasn't Atlanta Falcons. Actually, Atlanta Falcons, they have a game this upcoming Sunday against the Miami Dolphins at 4 p.m. Sunday. No, Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs win 26-16. There was an early NCAA football game also last night. Third-rate Clemson beat North Carolina State 26-14. As you know, we have the majority of the NFL games are going to be on either on Sunday night, and then you have the usually Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock on CBS and Fox, and then you have the Sunday night game on NBC. In college football, what else can I say? Alabama's number one, still so far number one. They're still undefeated. They also have Georgia Bulldogs. Luckily, they got up to number 9. They have a game tomorrow afternoon at 12 noon versus North Texas University, North Texas. You'll see it at noon on WGXA Fox 24. Also, Mercer University has a game tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. It's against Berry College. This is their first time having a football team as well, so they're going to go against Berry College. Mercer versus Berry at Mercer tomorrow afternoon. Georgia Bulldogs going to be at Georgia at home hosting the North Texas game. That's going to be at noon. And that's pretty much what we have as sports. The Monday night football game is going to be, let me see, trying to see. Oakland Raiders versus the Denver Broncos. And the Sunday night game on NBC is going to be the Chicago Bears versus the Pittsburgh Steelers at Pittsburgh. And the Oakland-Denver game is going to be at Denver Monday night on ESPN at 8:30. So, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Wow, that's it. That was exciting.
Thank you. Finally.
Yes,
Yeah, play those. Yeah, play that snoring.
Even too much is clapping. Yes, here we go.
Whatever.
Anyway, that deserves a double cheer. Yeah, well, there you have it. Sports. What else is in the news, Derek?
Well, all I know is that
Oh my
Say
God!
about
Is
it,
it that
people.
time already?
yes,
This
still
is a
on.
horse race. Being a horse.
Yes,
Being penises.
we're
This
back
is
it
a
up.
horse race.
no parking. Thank you.
Wolf.
There you have it.
Hmm.
How about that?
There you go.
Goodbye, Nelly. Goodbye, Charlie.
Yes.
Another guy bites the dust.
Mm-hmm.
Another gun lover.
Yeah.
Good riddance. I hate
Yeah.
guns. I hate guns so bad, with such a passion.
Mhm.
It's like, look. It's like people are being obsessed
Mm-hmm.
with machetes, swords, knives, guns. I don't understand that whole. It's like gambling. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Hmm.
I mean, knives are useful. But what are you gonna cut a sandwich open with a gun? Are you gonna be able to fillet a fish with a gun? Even knives are more acceptable to me. Although I don't like any weapon. I think weapons are designed to kill. Goes to show you. Goes to show you.
You're right.
I just can't stand them. People love them so much, they glorify them. Some of them have it so close to their penis that they get shot off sometimes.
Yeah, Spiriglio.
Spiriglio.
Yeah, you have a Spiriglio going on all the time. Another guy shot himself in the thigh.
Yeah.
Another one, this ugly bastard who died, that killed all those people. This freak was cleaning his gun and he shot up to the ceiling. Shot this guy's tires out. Then he goes to a Thai restaurant. Pretends he's a nice guy.
To tie one on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have tied him up.
Tie one.
Yeah, I got it. I got it, man.
Get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
Yes.
Did he get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. And then the Thai guy said, oh, he was my roommate for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So what? You were a roommate with a nut job who went in and killed everybody. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, folks. Why people have to have their freaking guns, and yet the irony is that they don't really give a shit about their invasion of privacy. They're so afraid of relinquishing and letting go of their guns for their protection because the government wants to take away our guns. And they're gonna come in with FEMA and soldiers, and they're gonna take us to these big Auschwitz death camps and blah 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 blah.
When I make a peanut butter sandwich, I pull out my 9 and shoot the bread bag open. Blow!
There you go.
I do that all the time. I also put a knife in a slingshot and shoot at the neighbors. Blow! That's why I eat all of it in one sitting.
Yeah, it's all scare tactics. They're trying to scare people. Look at what they did. They scared the hell out of us with 9/11. All right? And then all of a sudden the government spent billions of dollars. And now they want to cut a food stamp benefit.
Yes.
I mean, are we all screwed up or what? That's why I'm telling you, there is going to be a revolution in this country where every block you live on is going to be its own country. This will be known as Newburgh Way.
Newburgh Way.
Yeah, there's a new way and there's a Newburgh Way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we throw hot dogs at you.
Jeez.
I'm sure. Oh, by the way, speaking of which,
Make mother. You
there you go.
wrong
Oh, what's
neighborhood,
Anthony
big
doing? Look at that, Anthony. You're triple down there. That's you.
Can't better wrong now.
That's Ant running for mayor. He's all over the place.
Yes.
That's the way it'll be.
Talk about crazy and monotonous. Matter of fact, here's a crazy story for you right here about this woman
Yeah.
who was stabbed by her roommate over the Eagles.
Yeah, no, civilians will be able to own their own firearms. Wait. So if you were in charge of, no civilian will be able to own firearms. No, I didn't say that. I just want, oh, baby, it's good. I just want people who are responsible. Like, to me, if you want to own a gun, you got to get some kind of training and certificate. You have to get educated on how to clean it, how to store it.
Yes.
And you have to have a license like you do a car. Yeah, you have to go and register and blah 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 blah. Simple.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to quiet down some of the uproar, they could do that with owning a bat and a knife if you want. Damn it. Teach you how to use that. Certify you as a knife wielder.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound insane?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it? Or could you imagine getting a license to be a knife, to own a knife? Okay?
Right.
It's not that ridiculous with a gun. But all I'm saying is people need to be trained. People need to have a good background. And you know what? I want their credit check. Anybody with bad credit, no, you're not getting a gun. You should be spending that money to pay that frickin' debt that you have. That are spending $3,000 on some Magnum.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you gotta buy the closet. Then you gotta buy the
Well, if
bullets.
you have a house,
Then you gotta buy this. You gotta buy that. When you own a gun, it's like you're having a woman. Very expensive.
Didn't he have a story he was telling us?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, yes. Well, this woman, I guess she wished she had a gun, but this woman stabbed her roommate over the Eagles, the band.
Yeah.
According to a northern Charleston police report, 54-year-old Vernette Bader was charged with criminal domestic violence of a high and aggravated nature after officers showed up at her Brossy Circle home to investigate reports of an assault with a knife. When officers arrived, Bader was standing outside her house with another man who told police the victim had several cuts on his arms and hands. Bader caused all of the cuts, the report states. When talking to the victim, he said he had been listening to the Eagles when Bader told him that she did not want to hear their classic rock band songs. So the man told her to shut up, the report states, and then Bader responded by allegedly getting a 14-inch serrated bread knife and swung it at the man repeatedly, the report says. The victim wrestled the knife away from Bader, but she came back with another knife before the victim could run and lock himself in the bathroom. So yes, she will be going to jail.
Did you ever see The Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
You remember that, Steve?
What's he when he's floating in the air?
What you talking about, Willis?
Jesus, man, could you change the channel?
Fuck you, man. If you don't like my fucking music, get your own fucking cab.
I had a really
I'll
rough...
pull up to the side and kick your ass out.
Man, come on. I had a rough night, and I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
Out of my fucking cab. Out of here. Get me.
Man, hey.
He hates the Eagles, too. I just had to play that because they both go hand in
That's
hand.
great.
I know.
That was fun.
So dang, are the Eagles that bad of a band?
Actually, no, you know what? That I can handle that. You know what I can't stand? It's freaking Freebird.
Wow, if a
That's
right
Leonard
winger
Skinner.
was a president,
So
did
you don't
that,
like
he
Leonard
would be in
Skinner?
jail.
Oh,
Whatever. AT&T.
Who would have thought, man?
Who would have?
AT&T's got more opinions than Donnie Curry.
Wow.
Anyway, there's my favorite singer. Yoko Ono.
rather listen to Milli Vanilli than listen to her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mini Vanilli with no lip sync.
Yes, exactly.
They were horrible. No wonder that guy committed suicide. I hate to say that, but geez. That is cold, isn't it?
Yeah, very cool.
Anyway, oh no! Yeah. No, and we are there. Well, we go from hell out to heaven. We go from demonic possession to godly possession. We live in extremes.
Yes, we do.
We live in a life full of extreme. And it's a difficult place to live in. Think about it. America, life, this world, this mind, this body, this house, Ed, they're all difficult. Everything's difficult. It just so happens that is the title of today's Our Daily Bread.
Okay.
A difficult place. For September 20th, 2013. Written by Randy Kilgore. Randy Kilgore. When a sudden change in technology made his job obsolete, a highly trained scientist found himself working in a fast food restaurant. One evening, after our Bible study, he described the situation as difficult and humbling. He said, "One good thing I can say is that young people there seem very interested in my faith." A member of the group responded, "I admire you for being humble. I know your faith must have something to do with it." Like my acquaintance, Philip may have wondered why God would pull him off an assignment in Samaria, in Acts chapter 8, verse 4 to 8, and plop him in the middle of the desert, verse 26. But then he found out that the Ethiopian eunuch needed help understanding the scriptures, verse 27 through 35, and his place made sense. When Jesus promised he would never leave us alone, in Matthew 28, verse 20 through, and Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5, he meant it in the hard times as well as in the good times. Our mission in the difficult seasons of life is to work or serve, remembering we are doing it for God, and then watch as God works to accomplish his purposes. Look for God in your difficult place and discover what he's doing, and through you, there are no disappointments. Disappointment is his appointment. No good thing will he withhold. From denials off we gather treasures of his love untold. That was Young. What's better than answers to our why questions, trusting a good God who has his reasons. And your Bible read for today in Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." There you have it. A difficult place.
There you go. Thank you, Irv.
And that is for today's Daily Bread.
When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for underdog, underdog,
God, I love this. It's like a symphony.
Speed of lightning, thunder, fighting all,
God, that's such a good. I love it. They got the woman in the background. You remember, what was it? Dark Side of the Moon.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
There is a great song in there where they have the women in the background called Comfortably Numb. What a great freaking song. You know what makes that song great? It's those obvious black women in the background singing their heart's content on that song. It's wonderful.
Okay.
That's what Underdog does for me. You hear the background? The women?
yeah.
It's better than I'm pumped by a salesman, right?
Well, yeah. Of course.
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
Yeah, the myth though, Popeye was around 30 years before Underdog, so you gotta cut them some slack. They weren't trying to have have an orchestra playing for a comic book character.
Yeah.
And Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh, that song is about being high on heroin. No, that was another one. Puff the Magic Heroin.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, you had Simon Bar Sinister.
Okay.
I think he was a crack addict.
Okay. Rudy for says that was like Hong Kong
Boris and
Phooey.
Natasha.
Yeah.
Boris and Natasha.
We
Boris
really don't
Badenov.
give a shit, Anthony.
Boris
You're right.
Badenov and Natasha are still trying to look.
Nobody cares.
Trying to find a Bullwiggle and Rocky the J Squill. That's right, Natasha will capture the moose and squill.
Yeah.
Boris.
How's your holy bread, Aunt? Yeah, ADD says Aunt with a red and white aiming stick. Whatever. Anyway,
Speaking of trying to look someone from eye to eye.
Also, when you go to birthdays, we'll celebrate Waffle House birthday too. We'll talk about that and go right to birthdays.
Okay. Yeah, there was a guy from Gray firefighter snags pre-release of Google Glass device.
Yeah.
From Shawnee Tager from WJXA. Well, if those who don't like to use the phone or anything else.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. A Middle Georgia fireman is one of 8,000 people to take home the Google Glass before its official release date sometime next year. Gray Fire Chief Max Wood says he was shocked to find out that he was one of Google's exploratory contest winners. He wrote on
Is
his...
that like perpendicular? What the hell is that word?
Exploratory. He's gonna do a test run of it. He wrote on his Google Plus page what he would do with the device, and for $1,500, the company allowed him to pick one up in New York before next year's expected release date. Wood says the device has the ability to do anything a smartphone can. Oh, video? Okay. Oh yeah, yes.
Oh, we got a video.
Yeah,
The
roll that
newest wave of
video.
technology is surfacing in limited areas of the country, but one of those areas is right here in Middle Georgia. WGXA's Shanti Tager joins us live in the studio to tell us more about Google Glass and how one Jones County fireman got glass before their release date. Shanti.
Yeah, Tiffany, well, an exploratory program for Google, the tech giant, is releasing 8,000 Google Glass devices to contest winners through Google Plus and Twitter. And one of those contest winners happens to be Jones County's Max Wood, who tells me the possibilities with the device are endless. Yeah. Move over, iPhone. The next big thing is here, and it's already laying down roots in Middle Georgia.
You normally think of that as being California or New York or some other technical hub.
Gray Fire Chief Max Wood is one of 8,000 Google contest winners. He wrote on his Google Plus page what he would do with the device, and for $1,500, the company allowed him to pick one up in New York before next year's expected release date. The device has the ability to do anything a smartphone can, except you wear it like a conventional pair of glasses.
It's all here, just weaving it together and giving it a contextual view. We can really benefit because there's nothing like that now available for anybody.
Now, while I could spend hours exploring the possibilities with Google Glass, Wood says he's working on a very specific project.
With talking to some departments that I have, is Cleveland, Ohio, I've talked with Atlanta, and they really are anxious to be able to look and see what this has to offer.
Wood says he wants to develop programs that will make fighting fires safer. While wearing Google Glass, Wood hopes firefighters will be able to access the floor plans of burning buildings and better identify potential hazards. The device also records video and can show where each person is located in a fire.
And we're able to share information back and forth so we can stand on each other's shoulders to really make a good product, hopefully, or a good idea that will benefit people.
Wood isn't the only firefighter trying on Google Glass. He says he's been working with 3 others from around the country to hopefully create something groundbreaking.
How about that?
Wow.
Wonder if they torn.
Well, you probably could. But I think, but that's way too risky though for that. I mean, if you can't use a phone and text while you're driving, you certainly can't be wearing that.
I didn't even know how this had work. I mean, they were making fun of it on Saturday Night Live where the guy would do this, and it gives you almost like Tourette's. How are you supposed to use that?
Well, you know, the screen is going to be right there on your
right.
on your
Yeah, it looks kind of like from Star Trek.
Yeah, in a way, like the board. Actually, it kind of reminded me of the Jerk, where you had the OptiGrav thing. Now I'm feeling like Google going to get a lawsuit because people going to be cross-eyed like this because they were checking out some online and then, you know, bam, there'd been an accident.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
they
I
look
think
like
it's
this,
dangerous.
you know.
I think it's a stupid idea. I mean, is it that important for you to walk around with a computer on your face all day?
On your glasses, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's on your face.
I mean, you got to be really late. I mean,
having a phone connected to your ear.
I mean,
they do have that.
I mean, unless you're armless or something like that, you know.
Well, this came out with the watch.
Yeah.
Right? Now you got the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I better not say it.
Who knows? God only knows. Oh, by the way.
Okay.
I think it's a stupid idea. Once again, they spend money for what reason? And Google, by the way, Google.
Well, do you understand what he was trying to do?
Yeah.
He's trying to be able so other firemen can actually see a map of the building and know exactly where to go, because when the fire and the smoke, you can't see.
But doesn't it obscure his vision? I mean, he's already got smoke in his face. Now he's gonna have a pair of glasses.
Heads up where you could probably focus, see through or something.
Well, if they have gas masks, which they usually do when they enter.
Right, but they don't have a screen like showing them all this shit over here on the side. Some distraction. I mean, listen, human beings are fallible. And men are not known to be such multitaskers. We're more stronger at focusing on one damn thing, and that's it, and getting that done. I mean, you're going to ask now the firemen to watch for people, to watch the fire, to watch the stairs that they're not destroyed or he falls in a hole, to make sure that he's aware of what the smoke around him and how to get beyond that. And, how to work that hose. They got all that equipment on them. I mean, how much more freaking distraction could you possibly give these guys?
That's why you have training.
Yeah, well.
That's why you have training to do it. They weren't going to get someone all green to do that. It wouldn't even, I mean, they kind of defeat the purpose.
And really it gets me, I got to tell you, a lot of places, they're volunteer firemen. They don't get paid.
That's right. They don't
get paid.
A lot of fire departments.
They do it because they want to do it.
Yeah. I remember one of my friends, used to, before he was working at the TV station, I take that back. He was working at the TV station and had a part-time job at Westgate Theaters before they closed. His supervisor, this lady, she was from Australia. She was a volunteer firefighter. So I had to give her credit to that.
Yeah, I love firefighters. I'm just saying, don't make their job harder on them. I mean, come on, they get, they risk their lives every freaking time they go in one of these fires. Every time, never miss it. I know if there was a fire in his house, I'd be out of here. Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to shut it off. I'm out of here. Let it burn.
Well, of course. I mean, this place went.
Anyway, they learn to work and train in blackouts. We have our mess all taped out. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah. By the way, firefighters, anybody out there, you are the true heroes. You are the true heroes, especially in 9/11.
Yes.
9/11 showed how wonderful you guys are. And let me just say this: going back, you think this big-eared kid that killed everybody in Washington had problems because he was a He was a first responder, whatever, at 9/11. Just imagine losing every single one of your fireman friends from your neighborhood firehouse that I said good morning to every day, that I knew as my friends. And we were the only fire department in all of New York City. Look it up. In Maspeth, Queens. We're the only, Woodhaven, rather. It's kind of Maspeth, Woodhaven. They were the only fire department that every single man in that department perished in 9/11. The only station. Very, very hard to deal with. It took me about 3 years to get over. And still to this day. A lot of good friends passed. You know, I never said to myself, why wasn't it me? Well, alright, I'm a selfish bastard.
Yeah.
But I was saying, life is so unfair. Here's these guys, man, trying to save lives. And they did. And yet they themselves could not save themselves. Very bad. All right. Well, let me see. What are you talking about, Tower? Tower, you're acting like Rocco here. What's up? You're like a stone being thrown in calm waters.
Okay.
Causing splash on everybody. Nobody wants to get wet right now.
Okay. I got a Amber Alert for a child. She's 16 years old. Her name is Julia Palmer. She's 16. Has been reported missing, and she may have Asperger's. This is from Stockbridge, Georgia. The Henry County Police Department is asking for the public to help them locate 16-year-old Julia Palmer. She is diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome and was last seen just after midnight Thursday night, last night, at her home on Spring Valley Circle in Stockbridge. Julia is 5'3" and 175 pounds. She has shoulder-length dark hair and blue eyes. Anyone with information regarding her whereabouts is asked to contact Henry County Sergeant Snook at 770-288-8259 or call 911. That's 770-288-8259.
There you go.
Yes. This is the second girl this week.
Yeah.
In Georgia.
Julia Palmer.
Yeah, Julia Palmer.
Age 16.
Yes. This is the second child we had in
Yes,
the state.
yeah, Master Meatball, shut the hell up. We already cleared it with Vaughn. Don't give me this shit about not showing kids.
This Amber Alert. This.
We already got it cleared.
We already got it cleared.
You can give Amber Alerts.
Warn us.
Yes.
Onion rings says she's chubby. Oh, yeah.
Look, she can't help that. Anyway. District.
Yeah, she is chubby.
Yeah, that's true. But further than that, I don't know if we've talked about this. District 6 candidate Robert Abbott may challenge the election results.
Who's that?
Robert Abbott.
Yeah, Robert Abbott. He's a local guy.
ATT, we played that video on break. The shooting in Chicago.
Abbott,
yeah, go ahead. This is good news, Anthony. This guy is calling for a recount. I agree. Let him recount every freaking vote.
Yes.
Everything.
These
lazy bastards couldn't even get
third.
the districts right.
He finished third out of 4 candidates.
Give him double duty.
He missed the runoff by 63 votes. It says Ada Roberts and Ed DeFore will face off each other in October election. He says he doesn't mind losing. I don't want to lose because of a stacked deck. And Abbott says he knows several people who live in District 6 but were forced to vote in District 7 when they went to the polls. And he says the numbers don't add up, according to him. He says, I didn't carry my own precinct and I carried it handily last time, the last election. He doesn't know.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, Anthony. He's more concerned about his district.
Abbott and Casino.
Abbott and Kuzna. I like that. Rudy Four, you're brilliant.
That's
By
funny.
the way, no, seriously. Of course, he's more concerned with his district. Don't forget, You're talking making politics. A bunch of selfish bastards. What do you expect?
Wait. Any fucking city, they're all fucking selfish. They're all about themselves, man.
Yeah.
It ain't no different.
Yeah, Mr. New York City. Like
How do you think fucking Detroit fell?
Mm-hmm.
They took the money and ran.
Yeah, they did. And
See, Eagles
now
song.
they have
Take the money
dogs
and
all over the
run.
place.
See, another song by the Eagles. Their 19th factory.
Oh, hey, by the way, Anthony, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to be looking at a house down the block on Bunnell. I may be switching houses over. We're going to have a gigantic yard for my doggy. And, it's, it's cheaper money. And we're going to be able to do our show in an outside enclosed porch area.
But how far is it?
Right here.
Right down the road.
Right
Oh, it's
down the block.
down the road.
Block
Okay.
away.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be
Around
closer
the
to
corner.
drive. Not that I'd be able to drive
Yeah.
anytime soon.
It's right around the corner. It's on Bunnell Street. It's right at the end of the subdivision. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
You never
And
know
it's
who's
cheap.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I know I lost, but I want to know what I got.
Mm-hmm.
666 votes.
Yeah, 1,000 votes. All right, Anthony. Yeah. Howdy, Coffee Guy is there. He just got on. Coffee Guy visited
Wouldn't that
us
be
on our
something
last
if he
show.
did?
Uh-huh.
If he got 666 votes.
Oh.
Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony,
He would've got more
666 votes.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. We got the Harris brothers.
The Harris
How you
brothers.
doing, brother? Not much, brother. Towering coffee.
Yeah, talk about extreme yin and yang. We got his brother Ying and Anthony's Yang.
Yeah, that's kind of nasty.
And the Satan? No.
Speaking of that, well, since you have, I hope you guys do have a happy birthday if you know anyone.
Oh yeah, we got birthday. By the way, horoscope for today. We're gonna try to bring that in real quick.
Yeah.
Every day. Horoscope for you Virgo people.
Yes.
I'm not big on Virgos. I don't know. I get vertigo with them. They think they're so high and mighty. Anyway, you might be in a financial jam right now, Virgo. The stress of the situation has you considering some radical solution, like running for mayor. Would it really benefit your family if you took a second job? Confide in a friend and see if he or she can help you find a more agreeable solution. And perhaps a relative could give you a low-interest loan. So go out and borrow some money. Because you are financially jammed right now, Virgo. They have. Don't date a Virgo right now. They ain't got enough money to take us to McDonald's. Right, Anthony?
You got a dollar menu.
Dollar menu.
We got the dollar menu.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, I do have
The
some
best of the
birthdays.
Zodiac.
Do have some. Yeah, okay, get some no-dos, man. Get some no-dos, Tower. Anyway, we got some birthdays for September 20th.
Real celebrities.
Real celebrities, yes. I hope you know this person here. I hope you do.
Here we go.
You've been living under a rock if you
Yop
haven't.
Job Ching Chang.
No, Sophia Loren. How about that?
yeah.
A lovely Italian actress and Academy Award-winning actress who won an Oscar for a role in 1962 film Two Women, and later starred in Courage and Nine.
Who's she fucking now?
She's turned 79 years old.
79. Wow, she's an old bag already.
Yes, Sophia
She still
Loren.
looks good.
Yeah, she still looks good.
Hey, is DS on? DS photo guy?
Yes. Philip Phillips.
No, he left.
He won the 11th season of American Idol and nominated for a Billboard Music Award for The World and the Side of the Moon.
Never heard of her.
Philip Phillips is 23.
Philip.
Yes, Philip Phillips. Yes.
Philip Phillips.
Ruby Bridges became the first African-American child to attend an all-white school in November 14, 1960. She was in a photograph in Live magazine, which was later immortalized by the artist Norman Rockwell.
Yeah.
Ruby Bridges was 59 years
John
old.
Schmidt, the guy next door. It's his birthday too.
Okay.
Yeah, we got reels. Oh my God, she looks horrible.
Well, she's 79, man. I'm just.
Raquel
Yeah.
Welch is better than her.
Yeah,
She's
no.
73.
Did get
Yeah,
old.
I know. That's.
Trying to put it together.
Yes. John Bernthal. played
Yeah, the
role-
guy Irv didn't know. There's some. He isn't know.
He's from AMC. He's played the role of Shane Walsh, one of the characters in the AMC's hit zombie drama, The Walking Dead. He turns 37 years old today.
Big freaking deal. Who else?
Okay, Ann Mira, Ben Stiller's wife.
Okay, Ann Mira.
And Jerry Stiller's
Oh,
wife.
I didn't
comedy
know
partner.
that Ben Stiller was in Hairspray. I forgot all about that.
Really? I know his dad was.
No, Jerry Stiller.
Jerry
I'm
Stiller,
sorry,
yes.
not Ben. Jerry.
Yeah.
Actually, Ben should have gotten on the remake with John Travolta.
John
Yeah.
Travolta.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, man. Well, Ann Mira, happy birthday to you.
Don't you remember Grease?
Yeah.
With John Revolting and Oblivion's neutron bomb?
Yes.
Yeah, Ann Mira and
yes.
Ben Stiller.
Jerry Stiller.
Jerry Stiller, rather.
They're the parents of Ben
You see how his son became more famous than the father. But they had a good comedy routine going.
Oh, yeah, they did. They really
Like an odd couple.
Yeah, she kept asking, because Mira, she's Irish and Jerry Stiller is Jewish.
He's Jewish, yeah.
Yeah, he keeps saying, hey, excuse me, do you know this guy named Harry Monahan? No. Do you know this guy named Abraham Abramowitz? No. Do you know this guy named Craig O'Reilly? No. Have you know this guy named Alice Dershowitz? It's like he kept knowing all these people. They were Jewish, and she kept naming all these Irish folks. You know, it's just kind of like, yeah, because she's Irish and he's Jewish. It's like, yeah, I don't know any of these people. She turns 84 years old, by the way.
Yeah, well, happy
84.
birthday. She's still around. That's amazing.
Yes. Juan Pablo Montoya, Colombia Formula One race car driver, has more than 50 finishes in the top 10. He turns 38 years old today. Actor Gary Cole played the role of the father in the Brady Bunch movie. He played the role of Mike Brady and is known for the roles for the film Office Space. That's a very funny comedy movie written and directed by Mike Judge for his King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead fame, and also in Disney's Kim Possible. Gary Cole turns 57 years old. Upton Sinclair, American author of The Jungle, was born on this day in 1878 and died in 1968. He wrote The Jungle, which exposed unsanitary conditions of the meat packing industry and the torturous treatment given to those who work there. That's something else. He would have been 135 years old today.
Hey, Carvey guy, check the IM.
Mm-hmm. Yes. John Tavares, center for the NHL's New York Islanders. He was the first round pick in the 2009 NHL entry draft. He turns 23. Guy Lafleur, Hall of Fame right winger from the NHL, won 5 Stanley Cup championships. He's 62 years old today. Debbie Morgan, popularly known for her dramatic talents in soap operas like All My Children and Young and the Restless. She's a daytime Emmy winner. She turns 57 years old today. Nuno Betancourt. Do you know this guy? Nuno Betancourt. He's the lead guitarist with the rock band Extreme. He turns 47 years old today. Aldous Hodge played the role of Alec Hardison in the drama Leverage alongside Gina Bellman. He turns 27. Matthew Barrett, no relation. He's a.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure he's a Canadian-Irish banker. He was known for being the chairman of the Barclays
You could
Bank
be Canadian.
until 2006.
You're about as friendly and sometimes as lame as they are. They have, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and of course, as they say in most stereotypical situations, you are well spoken.
Thank you. Yes, you're very tactful. Thank you. Matthew Barrett, he turned 69 years old today.
Yeah. You ever notice Canadians are lame? I like Celine Dion.
Yes.
But she's overly animated. She likes to bang her chest a lot when she sings that song of the Titanic song. And,
oh, yeah.
And she's like a real, she's the kind of person, I hate to say, keep on singing, don't talk to me. It's almost like banging a dumb broad. It's like, just shut up and have sex with me. That's it. Don't talk. Don't say nothing.
Wow. Another birthdays.
She's a traitor snob, yeah.
Crystal Stewart. Crystal Stewart, she's a former Miss USA winner and currently television actress. She turns 32 years old today.
Yeah.
Let's see. Deborah Roberts, ABC TV journalist and married to the country's best-known weatherman, Al Roker. She turns 53 years old today. Red Auerbach was born on this day. Red Auerbach, the late Red Auerbach. He was born in 1917, died in 2006. Born in 1917 on this day. Legendary NBA coach who won 9 NBA championships and won 7 more championships as the Celtics general manager. He would have been 96 years old today, if still alive. Lisa Bloom, civil rights attorney and the anchor of Lisa Bloom Open Court, as well as legal analysis on CBS News and CNN. Also the daughter of the lawyer, what's her name? She's like ambulance chaser. Gloria Allred. Lisa Bloom's daughter, Gloria Allred's daughter. Lisa Bloom, she turns 52. Michael Hurst, English character, best remembered as the character Leolas from the Hercules series and Xena Warrior Princess. He turns 56. Kristen Johnson, comedic actress, is best recognized on her roles in Ugly Betty and Third Rock from the Sun. Tall blonde woman. She turns 46 years old today. Who else? Robert Lizardo, tattooed Latino character actor known for roles as Leon the Professional and Death Race. He turns 50 years old.
I have no clue how that guy is.
He's a famous Latino actor. You're always best known for playing gangbangers because he's got all these tattoos and stuff.
Yeah.
All these got tattoos. And let's see. Well, I'm trying to find one more that at least we should know or should be knowing. I already said Deborah Roberts. That's Al Roker's wife.
Al Roker. Ugh.
Well, you have no tact.
Really have a birthday.
Good Lord.
Al Roker's so bad looking, and then he's got his wife who looks like a troll. No, I bet his wife is hot.
Well, yeah, of course.
I bet his wife. Beautiful women love like ugly trollish guy.
So what is my
right, Derek?
Yeah. So what does that mean about my wife? Does that mean she's gonna be we're gonna be right? So what's
listen, I'm only kidding about Canadians. I love Canadians. I think they're cool. First of all, half the crew from Saturday Night Live is from there, so they're funny as hell.
Yeah.
And then you guys had that other show,
Mad TV,
Second City.
Oh yeah, Second City.
You guys had Second City Television, Mad TV, and Saturday Night Live, and the comedy Stella.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are funny,
yes.
and America was able to benefit from you.
All right.
America was able to benefit from you by having so many people wanting to leave the draft and go to your country. So you guys are like Florida. You have a lot of the AWOLers going up there.
Oh my, yeah, here it is. One last celebrity birthday. Arn Anderson, the Enforcer. WWE Hall of Famer, known for being a great professional wrestler and Hall of Famer in both WCW and WWE. Known for his alliances with Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, and the Four Horsemen.
The fake sport. The sport does not exist.
Arn Anderson turns 55 years old today.
Yeah, anyway.
Happy birthday to you, guy.
Thanks, Sheriff. Now we have to screen everybody. Yeah. Yeah, no, don't apologize. Listen, I like I said, I love my Canadian friends. Actually, here are the countries that I really like, and here are the countries that I don't really like. All right, here's what I like. I like Australia, Canada, of course.
Yeah.
I like England. I like...
They speak English.
Switzerland, because besides the good cheese they got,
they're very neutral.
Yeah, they're very neutral, and they hide the money.
Yeah.
Good place to hide your money.
Yeah.
And, okay, that I like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, countries I don't like. Russia. Iran I kind of like, believe it or not. I kind of like Iran. Those
because they ran so far away.
Yeah, they ran so far away. I think Iran got a raw deal. Syria, I don't know. Yeah, I see them all over the stores over here. They annoy the shit out of me.
Yes.
Forget about Pakistan. I don't know what they are. And India, I like.
Yes.
But
Well,
they
so do
annoy
I.
me because they're in customer service too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
Well,
time I pick up the
I
phone
like
and
India
call some
too.
company that I think is American.
I guess for obvious
Hello? Oh, and if you notice, it's always the same female answering the phone. I call like 7 different companies. And it's like the same woman who works for all these companies. Either that or they say they all sound alike. What is it about that? Has anybody figured that out?
Yes.
Child London, you're pooping in your pants. Has
Guess
anybody
it depends.
figured that out? Oh, I was in the Finger Lakes up in Canada, near Niagara Falls. I didn't go to Niagara Falls.
Okay.
Champlain, Lake Champlain, I think it's
Yeah.
called.
I guess it was hard to understand. It's like reading hieroglyphics, right?
Yeah.
Well, matter of fact, that's our word for today in word origins.
There you go.
Hieroglyphic.
Hieroglyphic.
Yes.
What a
Etymologically.
freaking skegway.
Yes.
Skegway.
Yes. Etymologically, hieroglyphic means of sacred carving. It came via French hieroglyphique from Greek hieroglyphikos, a carving of eros, sacred, and glyph, carving, which derived from the same source as English cleave or split.
Yeah.
It was applied to the picture writing of
Was that clit you said? Clit?
split.
Oh, split.
Even though that's still the
It's a
same thing.
hieroglyphic shit.
Yeah. It was applied to the picture writing of the ancient Egyptians because
Wow.
this was used in sacred texts.
Wow, yeah. Sacred tech.
And who said that first? Who said this first?
Who said it first?
TTFN, ta-ta for now. During the lead up to World War II, the phrase TTFN arose as a reaction
Who the hell
to...
uses that? Who ever heard of that?
And-
Ta-ta for now?
Yeah,
They used
TTF.
Tigger used it,
yeah.
Oh.
and they used it on Facebook and Messenger.
Yeah, they use it on texting, yeah.
Yeah, thank you,
TTFN.
Inquisitor. Who cares? Well, we used to live in Finger Lakes region in New York, yeah.
Yeah. See, during the lead up to World War II, the phrase TTFN arose as a reaction to and a slight send up of military abbreviations which were being heard quite frequently. TTFN may have arisen in the Air Force, but in an enormously popular radio show, it made it famous in Britain. And That Man started in 1939, starring Tommy Hanley, and ran for 10 years. A year into its run, actress Dorothy Summers took over the role as Mrs. Mom, cheerleader to Mayor Hanley, and the scriptwriters began and ended their scenes with two memorable lines. Mrs. Mom always arrived with a clatter, calling out, "Can I do you now, sir?" And when she left, she bellowed, "TTFN." Somewhat in 1968, So it's somewhere in 1968 in Los Angeles when the soundtrack of Disney's movie Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day was being laid down. The actor playing the voice of Tigger was Paul Winchell, whose English wife was very similar with the term TTFN. Although Disney himself was unsure about it, Paul Winchell inserted TTFN into Tigger's dialogue, giving the impression to some moviegoers that it came from A.A. Milne, which it doesn't. Whether or not Dorothy Summers' writers picked it up from the military jargon, there's little question that she launched the phrase onto the wider English-speaking world. So, who said it first? TTFN.
There you go. Who said this first? Who gives a shit?
Yes.
I'll look that one up next time.
Yeah,
Okay.
look that up.
What that birthday?
Look that
Oh yeah.
up.
Speaking of birthdays, wasn't there another one birthday you were talking about?
Yeah, we had, happy birthday, Waffle House.
Yes.
It's 93 years old today.
Yes.
Like all the waitresses that are there. 93 years old, Waffle House.
Yes.
How old is McDonald's? McDonald's is not 93 years
No,
old.
not 93. It's been around since 55, so it's
Yeah, something like that.
almost 60 years old.
Well, Raymond Riles turned 93 on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't expecting a big celebration, but store employees at the Waffle House on Watson Boulevard surprised him with a cake. That's because Riles is one of their regular patrons. I wanted him to know that we love him and that we appreciate him. I thought this is about Waffle House being 93 years old. What is wrong with this story?
Oh, Waffle House
House
regular. Waffle House regular celebrates his 93rd birthday.
Who gives a shit?
Waffle House did.
Waffle House.
Yeah, they obviously.
Waffle House regular?
I'm gonna go in
Yeah.
there and say I'm 51.
Basically,
What do I
regular
get?
customer. One of the customers celebrated his 93rd birthday at
Oh,
Waffle
yeah.
Yeah.
House. That's just such a
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Waffle House and say I'm 51 years old. What do I get?
Oh, look at 51-year-old waffle. Crazy, 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 crazy. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I was trying to go Wikipedia that when did Waffle House was started. Obviously not at 93 years old. Actually, it started in 1955, same year as McDonald's, by the way. But as I've been told by Ed, I guess it's about that time to go. Want to thank
That's
all.
a wrap.
Yes,
That's
it's
a wrap, kid. Oh, by the way, coffee guy,
Coffee.
could you give me a call in the house?
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, give me a call in the house.
Everybody give Irvin a call.
Everybody.
I suck ghosts.
And screw you
Man.
if you're a
He's always
pizza
here
guy.
for your call.
If you're a pizza guy, your mother's a whore.
Yes.
If you can hear the phone.
Yes, definitely. Want to thank all of our chat. I don't have
Yeah,
enough
go
time to
ahead,
say
Inquisitor.
individually, but thank you for coming. Thank you for keeping us on there, keeping us in the top list on Vaughn. Thank you, Vaughn. Also those who going out this weekend. You remember, of course, Mercer. You know they have football. You know they're going to be playing Berry College tomorrow afternoon. Definitely check it out there. And also UGA, all our Athens, go Dogs! They're going to be playing tomorrow as well against North Texas. Hopefully, we should be able to win that one. And also, don't forget, next month on October 3rd will be the beginning of the Georgia National Fair in Perry. So don't forget to get your tickets soon. Anyway, hope you have a good week.
Yeah, before we go, Tower of London, give me a call. Coffee guy, please give me a call because there's a lot of details I want to cover. Maybe I could take a ride over there while you're away. Maybe there's a way we could hook up very soon. There you have it.
There you have it. On behalf of Irv and Ed, this is DB right here saying, can you smell what the roast is brewing?
I'll see you Monday.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Thanks,
Stay
guys.
safe.
Love you all. Thank you. Blessed are you.
Yes.